My mic on? Oh yeah, it is on. Nice. Why my mic so high though? Let me mute my mic when I fix that. Hold up. Yo, Genshin Nor. Hey, how's it going? Yo, what's up? Yo, still setting up. You know me, I'm always late, and setting up while I'm about to stream. How's it going? Man. Yo, Victor, what's up, man? What's up? Let me fix this too. Man, how's everyone doing on this fine Thursday? It's been a crazy week. It's been a crazy week. A lot of stuff's been going down, like outside of my real life. You know, stuff's been going outside in the real world. But man, it's been an interesting week. I'm tired. But yo, I'm down for some more Umineko. I missed the stream on Tuesday. I was going to stream on Tuesday, but my friend called me up. He was like, "Yo, we're going to be hanging out. Gonna go to some Korean barbecue." And I was like, "Yeah, man, yo, Korean barbecue." Yeah. So I was at a Korean barbecue on Tuesday, so that's why there wasn't no stream on Tuesday. But yo, we're back for Umineko on Thursday. You know, I've been on this twice a week, once a week, twice a week, once a week. I've been on that kind of schedule, so who knows what happens next week? Who knows if I do be on twice a week again or I do be on once a week? But yo, I will always have something. I can't even speak. I will always have something each week for Umineko though. But yeah, okay, finally the game loaded. Also, I forget what happened last time. I know a bunch of people got bodied. Oh yeah. So EVA-BEATRICE, she with her upgraded furniture killed Rudolph, Kiri, Hideyoshi. Well, EVA-BEATRICE killed Hideyoshi, and then EVA-BEATRICE confronted Eva. They had the little conversation, and Rudolph and regular Beatrice, OG Beatrice, they had their own little conversation too. So yeah, I think that was where we left off. But yeah, yo, how's everyone else been doing? How has everyone else's weeks been? Has it been interesting, good, bad, in between? Yeah, I've just been busy with work. Haven't been able to record stuff like I used to. Well, actually, yeah, I haven't been recording anything either. Yeah, plus it's like the end of the season. So the only shows I'm waiting to finish watching is Vanitas and Attack on Titan. Waiting for that last episode of part 2. Oh man, Attack on Titan's still going. But yo, let me get this going. And no one can see the game. Do I have to click on the screen for the show? There we go. Nice. Okay. My border disappeared for it though. Okay, I can fix that later on. But it's on my volume too. What's my volume at? Why is my volume always at 60? Actually, let me make sure y'all could hear it too, because y'all know I would be messing up the audio thing. Someone's they just want to be in the video. They said, "Yo, let me collab for the stream." But yeah. Jeez. But yeah, anyways, yeah, then tomorrow the spring season officially starts, so yeah, beginning to some of those shows. There's only like a handful of them I'm really interested in. A few off the top of my head. Spike's Family. Y'all already know I'm hyped for Spike's Family. There's this one with the Tome thing. It's like some visual. It's not a visual novel game, but this guy gets sucked into a visual novel, which looks like it's gonna have an interesting twist. Then there's Tomodachi Game. That one I'm also looking forward to, and probably like 2 others I'm really excited. Oh yeah, that one. What is it called? Man, I forget the name of it, but they're gonna have that on Disney Plus for streaming wise. I'm probably going to pirate it. But you didn't hear that from me. They say they're not going to censor anything or change anything from it, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll wait and see how it goes, because I'll give it a chance. See how it is. Because I feel like I'll watch it and I can be like, oh man, this is a great episode and everything. But then I'll read something online. Some people are like, oh man, they cut this part out. I'm like, I hate that. That happened last season with some stuff. But Ava exited the lobby heading for the bathroom. Okay, let me head back. Glad to hear it, even if it's flattery. Cough, cough. I'll be back soon. Yes, please do. Your coffee tastes. Ew, please, Natsuki. Oh yeah, so Natsuki. Oh yeah, Rudolph and not Rudolph. Natsuki and her husband Cross. Forgetting these names. He's alive too. Okay, let me refresh myself. I feel like I haven't played this in like 2 weeks when it's only been one. Okay, he's good. Okay, so they're alive. Well, of course they're alive. Everyone else is dead. Okay, I remember them. Okay, Ava exited the lobby heading for the bathroom. Cross and Natsuki watched over her frail back.
あなたもあれだけ犬猿の中だったエヴァさんに気を使うこともあるのですね。
Oh, talking to Cross. Yeah, that was interesting how he was showing so much care for her.
本来兄とはこういうものではないのかね。
I don't know, Cross. I mean, from our interactions, it seemed like both of y'all get along like that,
そ
but
れで正しいと思います。
that's nice.
エヴァに限らん。ルドルフにもローザにも。
Hmm.
私がした兄らしいことといえば、それを王兵に語り、彼
Okay.
らをいじめただけだ。
Okay, I see. I see what he means. He's like, yo, now that they're gone, dang, I should have been nicer to them. Exactly. People only realize how they should have treated other people once they're gone. I didn't phrase that well, but y'all know what I mean.
父のようになりたくて、私なりに必死だった。だが、いつもそれは及ばず、そのはけ口を彼らに向けてしまった。
That sucks.
しかし、それは言い訳にならん。
Yeah, you're the eldest. Like,
まだ傷が癒えぬほどに、深い心の傷を負わせてしまっただろう。
for real.
悔いているが、今さらそれを詫びたところで、その傷が癒えるわけもない。
あなたがその気持ちを今だけでなく持ち続け、その気持ちはきっと他の兄弟たちにも伝わりますよ。
Yeah, true.
今となっては、他の兄弟のエヴァを残すのみだが。
Unfortunately.
もしあなたとあなたのご兄弟が生まれた家がもっともっと普通な楽しい兄弟の関係であったでしょうに。
それを言ってはならん。エヴァは生涯私を憎み続けるだろう。そしてその資格が
She does. I mean, considering the way you treated her and stuff. Likewise, all the other siblings.
それを甘んじて受け止めるつもりだ。
Okay.
あなた、
エヴァ、すまん。
Ava.
もちろん許さなくていい。
もちろん許さないわ。何を今さら。
Well.
悪いと思ったなら今すぐへそで。
Oh yeah. Beatrice is also bringing George over to the other place to go. What? Talk to what? Shannon's soul? Something. So. Yeah, okay. Siesta Sisters doing their calculatory things. Yep. F in the chat. Yo, they're about to die. The thing that crosses the last words, his last conversation, was literally his regret to only treat his siblings better. And now he's about to die. Wow. Together, the sisters released the magical bowstring they had readied. A beautiful tail trailed behind the gold arrow, and it drew a lovely curve as it flew. It was just like a gold snake. It skillfully avoided a grove of trees and flew towards the front door of the guest house. Then it flew into the keyhole of the door and snuck into the guest house without any problem at all. The gold snake raced down the hall smoothly, yet as fast as an arrow. Right before it was the door to the lobby. When it flew into the keyhole, Cross and Natsuki were already. For an instant, Cross thought he saw a gold-colored sparkle in the keyhole on the door. However, at the same time, as he strained his eyes to see what it was, that sparkle bent like a whip and attacked, wrapping itself around Cross's neck. Rest in peace. Man, the gold snake seemed very supple. Supple? However, it was as though a wire had tightened around Cross's neck. Dang, what a way! Man. And while that snake choked Cross, it extended even more and also tightened around Natsuki's neck. Without even a chance to scream, their eyes bulged as they went into convulsions and then collapsed. Man.
45命中および死亡確認牽引曲線形成補正点
Hit
修
and
正
kill confirmed. Kill confirmed.
410へデータリンク
Oh man.
410データ受領死体牽引開始
Corpse towing.
2匹も釣れた2匹
The gold snake began to drag Cross and Natsuki's bodies back. They slipped through the door into the corridor, dragging the bodies, gradually increasing in speed, and rapidly pulled them outside the guest house. So the lobby was silent, as though nothing had happened. As though Cross and Natsuki had not been there since the beginning. Only the sound of the wind and the rain remained, as if they were playing dumb and pretending to be the only ones there.
ごめんなさいもう大丈夫よ
Then she shows back up. Nah. Yeah, bitch, she went to go wash her face or something.
今コーヒーを入れるわね
After they shared a little touching moment. Oh, yep. Avery returned to the bathroom. But no one was in the lobby. Then there was one. Even though they had supposedly been in that sofa until the moment she had choked and gone to the bathroom, they were gone, as if they'd been an illusion from the very beginning.
不用心ね二人揃ってどこに行っちゃったの
They went off to death. Ava put her hand on the sofa, as though acting out a scene from a detective novel. She felt a warmth that meant that they'd been sitting there until a short while ago. Maybe they went to the rounds or something. For the time being, Ava sat down and waited for their return. But they never did. Unless they come back as zombies. Oh man. Kill confirmed. Zombies. Man, I haven't played COD in a while. It's been like a year since I retired. Okay, Beto and George could be seen in the parlor of the mansion. George was kneeling over Shannon's body as though praying. His face was serious and there was even sweat on his forehead. I read that kind of well. Okay, however, Beto was the same. Now that she had handed her name over, most of her previous power had been lost. Of course, she still had more than enough power to be called a witch, but compared to the past, it was very faint. It was a very faint thing. Okay, so she's... So... She's had more than enough power to be called a witch. But okay, so she's running out low on magical fumes. Okay, don't talk to me. Okay. The voice in his heart. Okay. Oh, my bad. George kept praying earnestly and silently. He kept frantically yelling inside his heart, trying to call back the soul of the person he loved. He strongly envisioned his soul leaving his body and searching for her as she wandered through the land of the dead. That's actually kind of cool. Bito turned that strong force into a magical power that supplemented her own magic. This was magic that, in the past, she could have performed easily without anyone's help. But now, if she didn't rely on someone's assistance, she wouldn't be able to finish the chant, much less succeed. Okay. Was it always this difficult? Bito was wearing an even more strained expression than George. It has slipped her mind, but originally the magic to revive a life was the ultimate hidden art. Oh my gosh, someone's cooking something with peppers downstairs, and I'm starting to feel it in my eyes. The abnormal thing was her previous magical power, which could be used over and over with a snap of the fingers. So the heavy burden of her body and mind was, fundamentally speaking, extremely natural. Ooh, okay, George got that magical power. Kinzo. The strong energy pouring from George was large enough to act as a magical power. Okay. At first, Bito thought it must be the blood of Kinzo, the sorcerer. However, that probably wasn't it. She had the feeling that Balor had already told her what it was. It had been born from the power of George's sadness and the death of the person he loved. From that way, he had tried his hardest throughout his life. From the warm time spent together with Shannon to the size of the dream they swore to protect in the future. Is it really possible for humans to take life so seriously, even though they only have a single one? It was only natural. To her, a life didn't mean anything more than the difference between the top and bottom of an Othello piece. If the black represented death, then she thought all you had to do was flip it over again and make it white. Yeah, okay. However, it was just like that broken vase. To humans in a world without magic, where they cannot return things to their original form, it is very, very natural for them to bet their life and soul. That is unnatural. But how will it be when Shannon's soul is returned? Yeah, that... Okay. Yo, that line. I'm glad I'm not the one who caught that. This time, the witch acknowledged it. It's like I read that like two different ways. He was able to hold a magical power that could never reside in the witches who didn't understand the value of life. Why does this thing called endless magic exist? Even though I call myself the endless witch, did I forget what the endless magic means for 1,000 years? She looked at George's expression again. What does endless magic mean? She looked at George's expression again. His surging earnestness was like a lightning bolt. Right now, even if George's body had... Can you see my mouse on the screen? No, you can't. Okay. Right now, even if George's body had been burned or smashed by a waterfall, he would probably return, continue to pray for his beloved without noticing it. For the first time, she showed respect for that power. Okay. So in that instant, all magical resistance was lost, and the enormous power of George's feelings returned to magical energy in its complete form. But yeah, like I was saying before, like, will this really be Shannon's soul just, like, back in her... Like, I'm curious to see, like, how it will be, like, if it's... I think it's a temporary thing, but... I don't know. The vase was very beautiful, rich with history and value. Even as young as I was, it still forced me to take a deep breath when I witnessed its beauty. But that just made me want to touch it. But the vase easily fell and smashed into pieces, like a bubble that had popped. It felt as though the time it possessed a form had been just an illusion. Lives are just that fragile, just that easily lost. I realized that my foolish curiosity had led to something that couldn't be undone. No matter how much I regretted it, no matter how much I apologized, the smashed vase wouldn't return back to its original form. A lost life will not return to normal no matter what happens. I was frightened that even though my actions had been thoughtless and careless, they had stolen away a life that could never be revived again. Then I pitied that lost life and cried. I was frightened of myself, the one responsible for its loss, and cried even more. I'm sure grandfather will also cry at the loss of his precious vase. I'm sure that all the people who love grandfather and see him like that will cry. With the loss of a sickle life, the whole world will be filled with so much sadness. I cried even more how terrible that was. Yeah. Okay, we see Virgilia. Beatrice appeared and spoke. Oh, yeah.
ならばお嬢様、この壺を魔法で蘇らせましょう。それで皆が幸せになれるなら。
Okay, this goes back to the beginning of the episode with the. Okay, I see the connections now.
喜ん
Okay.
でそのために力を貸し、元の姿を取り。さあさあ、お嬢様、
I keep pressing too
目を
early.
閉じて、私と一緒にお歌を歌いましょう。
Chant with me.
さあさあ、目を閉じてごらんなさい。そして思い出してごらんなさい。
Try to remember.
あなたがどんな姿をしていたのか、それはきっととてもとても美しい姿。
Huh.
どうか私にあの姿をもう一度見せて。
One more time. The music is kind of like, I don't know. I like it. It has a weird vibe to it. Or I just can't place the words for it. Those words of power knocked forcibly on the door to the land of the dead. The magic of her old self had performed that same forceful knock. However, doing it that way was horribly violent and earned the displeasure of the peacefully sleeping dead. But this time was different. It was very forceful, and yet gentle and loving. Ooh, we at the land of the dead. The dead near the door opened their eyes and called out to the others that there was a voice calling for someone to come back. Baby, come back. Shannon, come back. The sadness of that voice calling from the outside touched the hearts of the dead. I don't even know what the full lyrics to that song is. I only know that one verse. And trying to respond as quickly as possible, they searched for the Shannon's lost soul. Okay. And then, they found it. They found the casket which Shannon was peacefully sleeping. It truly was Shannon's soul, sleeping in the land of the dead. Inside the casket was covered with rose flowers, frozen with frost. She was sleeping in peace. The dead silently lifted that casket up. While at a glance it looked like a funeral march, it had the complete opposite meaning. Yeah, it's not a funeral, this is a revival. It was solemn, but filled with joy. The long forgotten dead were made to remember that they were loved after their deaths, and they were all given a warm sense of peace. Then, as though guided by a warm light from the heavens, Shannon's body floated up out of the casket. The dead watched her go. They squinted at that warm light, offering their respect to this unknown member of the living who had not lost his love for a person even after their death. They said, yo, standing ovation, respect. Shannon's body was enveloped in the light from the heavens and began to disappear. In the jet black darkness of the land of the land of the dead, the faint flickering of the gold butterflies could be seen. It reminded them of the gentle stars of the night sky, which they had long forgotten. George remembered being told that he must not say anything, and he hurriedly covered his mouth. However, it felt like his heart was trying to jump into his throat. because he had seen Shannon's eyelids shake slightly. Ooh. Then those eyelids slowly opened. Shannon's eyes were there, but they were still wrapped in the fog of the land of the dead. However, the human world's warmth, no, her lover's warmth, which had called back her soul, slowly dissolved in that fog, and her eyes gradually regained their sparkle. Then her eyes moved and recognized George. Oh, hey. As her lips shook weakly, Shannon definitely said that. The words were very faint, so much that they normally wouldn't have reached his ears. However, George clearly heard them. He heard the person he cared for, his fiancée, the one he loved most and who should have been dead, called his name once again. Okay.
Shano.
Oh, she actually is coming back to life.
Wakaru kai?
No, he said this is real.
Iya. これは夢じゃないよ。だからほら。つねっても冷めないよ。
Huh? Where did that even begin? Where people started to think, well, if you pinch yourself, you wake up. As George said that, he softly pinched Shannon's cheek. It was how George had always responded in the past, when Shannon had been surprised by something and had asked if she was dreaming. When Shannon felt the warm touch of George's fingers on her cheek, and when George realized that the warmth of the living had already returned to his beloved person's cheek, they both cried. What words should a pair of lovers separated by death celebrate with when they are reunited? The words of the human world are not enough. In short, they had no need of the words of this world. What is there to say? George simply hugged Shannon, who was sitting up without talking. Shannon's strength was still feeble, and putting her arms around George's back took all she had. So George hugged her tightly and made up for that. To stop each other from going once more to a place the other's hand couldn't reach. They hugged each other so tightly and yet so gently. As Shannon's fingers curled around George's back, on her ring finger, the engagement ring George had left her definitely shone. That strong glint certainly wasn't just the sparkle of a diamond. There definitely was a magical power that only the two lovers could possibly feel. It was because that strong light existed that they had been able to find her casket in the land dead. Bito understood. That ring, no. The feelings of the pair embodied by that ring, in that ring, were a miracle made real. Yo, there we go back to miracles, the power of miracles. In that moment, George definitely used magic. Bito had done nothing more than help him along. That magic had a power that could only reside to those who knew of the importance of life, who knew what it meant to try with all one's might. It was the power of a miracle, one that the endless witch couldn't possibly know of. A miracle that only the I can't say miracle. A miracle that only the power of the finite could give rise to. By now she had no choice but to accept it. She had to accept that true magic, that true magical power, exists in the place furthest away from she who called herself a great witch. Oh yeah, and Shannon, see her, yeah.
彼女が君を生き返らせてくれたんだ。
Ooh.
ありがとう、ベアトリーチェ。
So Shannon really is alive. She said, it's all you, George. Props to you, man. Is she good though? They did say she was straining herself. Yo. Yep. Indeedo. Really? Dang, still an apprentice.
今こそ身の程を知ろうぞ。
Huh. Bito staggered backwards. Her physical strength was clearly exhausted. She had humbly said that George's power alone had revived Shannon, but Bito had also used all of her magical and physical strength. And she reflected upon how difficult it was to revive a single life, something she'd been able to play around with wherever she wanted it to in the past. The couple kept on embracing each other tightly. By doing that, those feelings couldn't be communicated with a billion words were shared. You know what? The moments like these, though, it's so endearing, but I feel like something bad going to happen out of the right field or something. Like, George was sickly addicted to Yo, for real, Ballard would be like, that wasn't magic.
ありがとう、ベアトリーチェ。
Oh
君
man.
は僕たちの恩人だ。
Drugs.
ありがとうございま
Oh
す。
man.
ベア
For
トリー
real
チェ様
though.
再びジョージ様に会わせてくださったこのご恩を
Hmm.
決して忘れません。
Yep.
よせよせ。愛し合う二人に感謝されては。
Huh, something new for her
芸道
too.
の極みと恐れられたわらわにはくすぐったすぎるというものよ。
It's true.
わらわのことは気にするな。
Yo, is she really good though? Like,
存分に再会を。
yo, actually got me over here concerned a bit. Bito, who was leaning with her back against the wall, slid down the wall and sat. Man, how many centuries had it been since she last grew this tired from using magic? I probably haven't been this tired since the time I first succeeded in magic. Didn't teacher praise me that time? Oh, but didn't I kill the same teacher who praised me? Yeah. Don't be so naive, Beatrice. Isn't that what killing means? Mmm.
ようやく魔法の使い方を思い出したようです。
Oh, Virginia, yo, finally. My time.
頭ん中酸欠でカラッカラで、思い出すこと
She out of breath. Like, all that stamina gone.
それよりあんた殺したじゃねえかよ。現れるんじゃねえよ。
How is she appearing again? I forget about that.
私を生かしています
You're still allowing me to live even now.
だからこうして現れる
Okay. Okay.
もっともあなたの頭を撫でに来たわけでもありませんが無様なわらわを
Well, then again, okay,
わ
never
ざわ
mind.
ざ嘲笑いに来たかよ。
Hmm.
それに隠居までした魔女が今さら頭なんか撫でられちゃ
I retired with. Huh.
他の魔女の笑い物だぜ。
Duh, they might be laughing at you right now.
そうですね。一人前どころか現役を退いたと豪語するあなたなのに
Hmm. The retired
今
one.
頃になって魔法の使い方を覚えたなど恥ずかしくて誰にも言えませんね。
Hmm. Oh, that. When you know what you're supposed to do after you quit the job.
内緒にしてくれよ、お嬢様。
Huh. Bito gazed up at the couple hugging each other with a sense of pleasant despondency.
愛か。
Hmm.
勝てねえな。
45データ治療
Yep. I knew it. I knew not to get my expectations so high. Hey. I never paid attention to like the theme of this song. It has like a bunch of going on, but I like it.
射
Okay.
撃準備完了
The strings with the piano?
弾手選定装填
Hey, okay. It's a jam right there.
410射撃
Mhm.
2
Just like that, dead. Imagine that. She just gets revived and now she's killed. The gold snake around arrow fired at the chesters. 100%, man. Like, The golden snake arrow fired at the chasers weaved its way through the bushes in the rose garden, weaved its way through the hedges, all the way from outside, and I didn't even click anything, it just went, and climbed the keystones towards the mansion entrance, aiming for the keyhole. It reached the court and flew into the keyhole on the door to the parlor. Yup, man. Beatrice did all this work just for them to be wiped out. Happened in an instant. One could hardly blame Bito, who was completely worn out, for not noticing it beforehand. That sucks. Right before Bito's eye, the gold snake flew in through the keyhole, surrounded the two lovers, and pierced the two hearts in a blink of an eye. Furthermore, the gold snake faithfully pierced a hole through Shannon's chest once more. The two hearts were pierced by that gold snake. No, by that gold sewing thread of a new brutal witch's furniture. What did I say? Switch? And it had happened in an instant, mocking the amount of effort it had taken to revive Shannon. And really, it is. Yo, laughing in your face for that. She just did all that just for... They should have let the guard down anyways, knowing that this crazy lady out here, like... Before Bito's shocking eyes, the two fell over and landed on the floor. Yeah, he just wanted that last moment to see her again. Man, yeah. Even for a short while. Yeah, that's what he just wanted the most. Man. George spent his last breath thanking Bito, and died alongside the one he loved. The gold snake, which still sewed the two in place, spun in like a large cyclone, okay. What was that last sentence? Revolving around inside the parlor. It was searching for further prey in that room. Searching for Beatrice? Or just anyone else? That's insane. The tip of the snake met Bito's gaze. In an instant, Bito was prepared to die. Whoa! And at that moment, Virgilia stood in front of her, the fingers of both her hands sewing a seal. Hey! For the save? Instantly, a gold-colored gold leaf buried the inside of the parlor. It was like a blizzard of gold. Oh, so what? She's gonna sacrifice herself? Oh no, she just got her out of there. Okay. Dang, they are searching. She tried. Impact. Oh no. Even Beatrice about to be killed too? Prey targeted by the Chester sisters' golden bow did not escape. It could not be blocked. No magical barrier could even dream of blocking it without being multi-layered. So you need something that's multi-layered. Okay. The gap opened during the instant of confusion caused by Virgilia's deception magic that was Bito's only chance of escape. And it was the only chance to make the sisters confuse Virgilia for Bito. Okay. As Virgilia spread her arms wide, blocking the way to her beloved disciple, the gold snake pierced straight through her heart. Oh no. After sneaking in through the keyhole, the snake shot through George, Shannon, and then Virgilia in an instant, completely failing to notice Bito as she used that instant to escape. So she did sacrifice herself. Okay. Or use herself in lieu. Man, not Virgilia. As soon as Virgilia saw that Bito had gotten away, she died. Dang, everyone dying. The strength left her body and like gold dust drifting in the wind, her form was erased. Damn, Virgilia out here getting killed twice. Bito completely erased all trace of her magical power. It became gold butterflies and passed through the wind wall, escaping to the wind and rain outside. Yeah, she hates her. I don't blame you, Mitsu. Bito felt regret from the bottom of her heart. Why? But she had been attacked by the new witch. Probably not. Of course, she hated losing her teacher, but even more importantly, Bito was enraged at the barbarism that had boorishly stolen away the reunion between two lovers. Bito had poured out almost all her magical power to reunite them, even though the result had been a miracle. The time it took to steal that away had been so ridiculously short. It was like a minute. Bito, like when you put in like actuality time-wise, it was probably a minute. Bito trembled at the barbarous cruelty, or maybe 2 minutes, less than 5 minutes. Barbarous cruelty that had brought about such an abrupt end. Besides, this was the true form of the act she herself had committed up until that point. Just as strongly as Bito had hated the new witch, she looked at her previous self with disgust. When she then saw herself with that move, okay. Eventually changing her ways. So, but now she had to escape. If she was targeted next, she would probably lose her life. To think that a chess player had descended, thinking they were like a god, only to be attacked by the pieces. I like that analogy.
45着弾確認標的資産間違いなく先代様を撃破しました
Huh. Without a doubt.
また私たちの撃墜気象が増えちまうね
Yo, they counting their kills. Trying to go for a new kill streak. Like, what the heck?
なんだって引き裂いて一度合わせて二度もう一度引き裂いて三度
Oh my gosh, this is cruel.
そのついでにあのクソうるさいババアまでさよならできてさロノウェ文句ないわよね
Yo, what Renove got to say about this?
ございませんベアトリーチ様
あいつは魔女の碑文の儀式を妨害したのよ
Huh.
第一のバンド生贄
Oh yeah, well he thinks about killing previous predecessor, yeah.
文句言われる筋合いなんかなんにもないわよしかしずるいなあいつは死体を残さないのね
What would you do to the corpse? This is disgusting, man.
思いっきり
Yeah,
何度も
torture it?
無限にいじめ
Oh
た
my
りして遊んでやろうと思ったのに
Yo, Novi guy's like, yo, what the heck? He's staying there like, what the what the heck? Yo, he's like, dang, I gotta watch myself. She gonna, what is she? If she gets bored of these other people, what's she gonna do to me? Man, insane. So, Georgia's now dead. Virgilia's out of the picture. Well, I think we're gonna see her again though. But, oh yeah, how's Ava gonna feel about this?
いつ降りたのよ
いつってあれは何時くらいだったっけ
This music. I can't take this one too seriously. Okay. Yo, for real. Ballad. By the way, which one's better? I gotta go for the analysis here for this one. We have to go for the analysis here. I like how I could just click. I didn't know I could just click and it'll do that until like last week. Dang, it's such a tie for me. But if I had to choose one or the other, more so, which one would be better? Oh yeah, forget the song remixes to this. Okay, but yeah, I'm kind of leaning. Dang, I'm kind of leaning towards the green one more so, to be honest, to an extent. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning more towards the green one. I mean, the pink one's cool too. Both of them cool, but if I had to go for one or the other, I'm leaning towards the green one.
最低でも1時間以上は
4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, that's when they last saw him. An hour ago, that's the last time we saw George, an hour ago. In this situation, now you're coming downstairs? Oh my gosh. Oh, but they dozed off, they were sleeping, okay. I like both of their personalities. It's like, why not both? You'll feel, why not both? I like the contrast of personalities though. I like that. Each has something that I like. I'm gonna be honest. What did Nacho say? There was something about that time. I asked if I wanted more coffee. Okay. I keep moving my mouse. My mouse is about to fall on my desk. I keep moving it each time, readjusting it. Okay. Something hard to believe had happened. Oh yeah, same. Yeah, personally, I do like the Seven Sisters more than them two. But I mean, you got the Seven Sisters, or you got. Okay, let me stop. This conversation over with. Anyways, apparently when Eva had left for a second to wash her hands, Uncle Cross and Aunt Nancy had disappeared. Yo, this theme right here. There's no way they went hiding somewhere. Hold up, y'all. Let me change something. Put the volume to there. Okay, making sure my mic wasn't too loud. Not one of them was broken. What was that? Go back. I keep pressing the wrong button. Okay, what was that? There's no way hiding be somewhere at the door. Okay, so there's nowhere they could hide. The check door was empty. Okay, so they didn't know where George is still. Okay. In other words, there is a way for Uncle Cross and Natsu to have gone. Oh yeah, they don't know where Uncle Cross and Natsu are also, and yet they couldn't be found. Furthermore, they weren't the only ones who had disappeared. So had George Aniki of all people. George Aniki had left saying he was going to get more coffee. He had gone downstairs more than half an hour earlier. He said I was going to get the coffee. He never came back. We'd assumed that he was having a conversation with Aunt Ava and the rest. But Aunt Ava, who had been in the lobby the whole time, said no one had come down. Since all the doors and windows were locked on the inside, it was unthinkable that they had gone outside. However, 3 humans had evaporated from this barricaded guest house, which had become a perfect closed room. In a situation like this, we couldn't imagine that this was because they were playing hide and seek and trying to scare us with a prank. It's Danganronpa right now? I didn't change it, but let me change this right now. Thank you for letting me know about that. So I'm in the Danganronpa category, not the Umineko one. Let me change this quickly, y'all. Oh, I didn't change anything in my title or anything. Umineko, there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Thank you for letting me know about that. I was like, wait a second. Did I really forget to change that? Okay, there we go. I think it's gonna refresh it in like a sec. It was probably reasonable to assume that they'd been caught up in this crime. Right, it's still good, right? Okay, that's still good. Aunt Ava had learned that her only son was missing. She had... Yo, for real. Danganronpa, yo. Yo, that has been a fun game with that one, too. That's been a fun stream, too. Everyone I like is dying. Oh, man. When Aunt Ava had learned that her only son was missing, she had gone half insane. Aunt Ava is... her husband, Hideyoshi, dead. Her son now dead. She's a mess. Oh yeah, last Dangan stream was... Yeah, we did... What happened last stream? Did I finish up the trial? No, it's the next day. Yeah, the day after the trial. Okay. But yeah, I think it's still on my Twitch page. I'll actually have it on YouTube for any YouTube viewers who are watching this. Congrats to George, and Mom. Yep. Oh yeah, then Jessica and her parents. Man, everyone who's left... Hold on. Everyone who's left has lost someone at this point. Well, I mean, it's been the case, but like close relatives now, like fathers, daughters, and sisters, brothers. Man. It would be reasonable to assume that he snuck out the guest house and went to the mansion. But I didn't have a clue about Uncle Cross and Aunt Natsuhi. Did they see him leave and then go to the mansion to search for him? Without even telling Aunt Ava? At this rate, it's only a matter of time before we start planning to leave the guest house to go search for them. This song would be nice if more than for this first part here. It sounds... Actually, it's like I like but don't like it. It's for me. But then the second part with the whole... I like that. Okay. It's nighttime now for them too. We thought saying... Oh, let me close my blind actually. Hold up. People over here watching me probably. We thought staying holed up in the guest house would be safe. Which was why our big happy group of 12 people locked themselves up here this morning. And yet now there's only 4 of us left. To think that, what, it was 12 people? What was the number before? 12 people got cut down to 4. A third, 2/3 are gone. We only have a third of people left. Man. That means staying here is no guarantee of safety. However, there's one thing we can't afford to forget. All the doors and windows were locked from the inside. This is a closed room. How did they manage to vanish from this place? Ooh, Battler. We got another closed room. These closed room cases. We searched around thoroughly. However, we couldn't find any traces of someone hiding. The 3 of them had almost certainly been taken outside of the guest house.
どうやってでしょう。まさか隠し扉とかがあるとか。
Oh, well, there is a hidden door in the house. We know that.
隠し扉
Like, there actually is. Nanjo isn't off with that. There actually is a hidden door in this building.
釣り糸の類を使ってもこの構造では無理でしょうな。
Let me go a fishing line. Even using a fishing line, it wouldn't be impossible with the way they were constructed. What?
となれば扉や窓以外から出たと考えるのが妥当でしょう。
確かに、そういう論法にもなるだろうよ。隠し扉が存在しないなんて断言は誰にもできない。しかしそういう発想に飛躍する前に俺はもっとシンプルな可能性も疑ってる。
と申しますと
For some time, Battler had been opening windows, opening shutters, and checking outside, repeating this for each window.
この窓は静かだな。
I cracked myself up. I just look over at myself. I don't know why that made me laugh.
建物の構造上、風が吹き込まないわけか。
Oh yeah, hidden room, yeah. I guess, yeah. Wait, however, this one's pretty quiet. Wait, what are you talking about, Battler? What about this one window? I see, unlike the other windows, because of how this building is shaped, this window doesn't blow to this one.
そのようですな。こんなにも外は風雨なのに雨も風も入ってこないとは不思議な気持ちです。
Except for this one window.
南條先生、今窓を開けた時音を感じたかい？
気にはなりませんでしたな。
This is an interesting interaction. I feel like there hasn't been a lot of conversation with just Battler and Nanjo. In fact, I feel like this is the most I've seen Nanjo speak.
よく油が効いていると思います。
Nanjo's a pretty chill character.
誰も見ていない廊下の窓からひょろっと抜け出すことは可能なわけだ。しかもこの窓なら風も吹き込まないから、風圧でカーテンや扉が音を立てることもない。静かなもんさ。
Be quiet, yeah. Okay, where are you going at with this? Battler leaned forward and looked at the ground below. He was searching for some sign that George had jumped down, but at a glance he didn't see any mark like that in the grass in the middle of the pouring rain.
こういう窓が1階にもあるのかもしれない。誰にも気づかれず表へ出ることは可能だぜ。
しかし扉はおろか、窓はすべて
Yeah, but yeah, I'd say yeah, it was all locked though, yeah.
出ることは可能でも閉めることは不可能だ。
Yeah, true. What you gotta say
閉
though?
められるぜ。
How?
こうやってカチャンとな。
Battler closed the window and locked it as though it was perfectly obvious.
まさかバトラさんが。
最後に中の人間が鍵を閉めれば、
Yeah,
こんな
that
密室
makes
は
sense.
朝飯前だ。
That someone else did, yeah, that makes sense.
しかしそれ
I
で
gotta
は
stroke my short beard or short chin hair.
それでは
Yep, that means we got people working with each other. Yep. Okay. Nanjo turned pale and shook his head several times because the thing Bala had said had forced him to face the fact that was frightening even to imagine.
俺の想像したトリックならな。しかし
Facing
こん
me.
なトリックを使えば怪しまれる人物は極めて限定される。
He didn't want to say it in front of Nanjo, but after eliminating Jessica, who had been with him the whole time. Oh wait, hold up. I was noticing something. Okay. Ava and Jessica could have done it.
私はそんなことをしませんぞ。誓ってもいい。
となるとエヴァおばさんと南條先生のアリバイ合
Yeah,
戦っ
because
て
he
こと
was
になる。
with yeah, Jessica was on, so
俺たちは
yeah.
二人とも怪しんでそれぞれを別々に監禁すればいいだけの話。逆に言えばこのトリックはもっと生存者が多ければ有効かもしれないが、
Yeah, true.
これだけ人数が減った状況下では大して有効ではないんだ。
It ain't. Yeah, Ava not yeah. So why did I read that? No, on the contrary, there'd be a chance of having your own neck strangled by using it. It would have been more advantageous. Advantageous. I don't like that word. To make it look like the culprit was outside. To intentionally leave a door unlocked or break a window.
もしこの失踪劇が今日の昼にでも起これば、俺は自信満々にこの説を発表しただろうよ。
Midday? Okay.
だが、
At this stage, yeah, that makes sense.
全
Okay.
然自信が持てないぜ。
I follow that.
何なんだこいつは。一体何を意味してやがるんだ。この密室はよ。
やはりその
Think what?
なんだい南條先生。思いつきでもいいから言ってくれよ。
Yeah, what's up, man? Nanjo looked like he was trying to swallow his words, even though he thought of something, so I urged him on. After Dr. Nanjo refused several times, saying that this was just a foolish idea, he finally said it out loud.
そのやはりこれは本当に
Prime subjects for this right here? Well, if we're breaking it down to either... My mouse just doesn't want to work today. My mouse isn't broken. I mean, if we're breaking it down to Ava and Nanjo... Ava been and going insane this whole time, and it makes sense considering everything's been going down. I don't think it's Nanjo though. I don't think if we're gonna break it down to these two, I think it's Ava, and I don't know, because with this thought, with her going in and out, with her like this telepathic or whatever connection she has with EVA-BEATRICE, or mental connection or something. I don't know. I'd like to think that, I don't know, maybe like some sort of like mind control going on or something, which would be interesting. But I don't know. I mean, that's where my thing is kind of going, like, because those, I don't know, that when she started doing that mental thing, I was like, you know, this seems a little, I don't know. If you're able to see things through her mind or something, and then vice versa, then I don't know. If we bring it down to those two, I mean, if it was Nanjo, Nanjo's been quiet this whole case though, and he's always been somewhere else right now. Yeah, because when I was thinking about that too, I was like, yo, killing George, ugh. Like that's kind of dark. Like I think back to that. But then again, you know, going back to the other thing I said, I'm trying to think of like Nanjo, like where he's been, because he's been here in this case, but he's like been like, it's like he's there, but he's like transparent in a way. Like, I don't know, this dude Nanjo too. But I'm trying to think of like where, but then when I think about Nanjo, it's like he says he's there and there, but no one else has been able to account for where he's been. So, What you trying to make her case? Oh wait, let me actually read this. I've been talking while I've been clicking buttons. let me go back to this conversation. Press X to doubt, considering how. Hey yo, what up, Rudolph? By the way, do you think this magic actually be the work of the witch? Regardless in a way witches exist. Okay, they're talking about the existence of a witch. Okay.
私はこのゲストハウス全体の密室からの失踪はそういう魔女からのメッセージだと感じています。考えてはならないのです。
Something my mind must not think of.
意味なんてきっとないのです。私は恐ろしい。
As Dr. Nanjo shook with fear, it looked like he was. Wait, what? As Dr. Nanjo shook with fear, it looked like he was trying to erase the fearsome thought. Is this a typo here? Or he kept imagining one thing after another. What happened there? We went down the stairs. Aunt Ava and Jessica were enraged, and were each persistent with their desire to leave this place and search for their respective families. It was a desire that naturally hits those who can no longer see their family. Aunt Ava told Dr. Nanjo to me to stay here, but I shook my head and started walking. Some outside air. I feel that, man. Did I go outside today? Do I know what the air outside felt like today? It was raining today anyway, so. The blood had all risen to Jessica's head. I hope it doesn't set off her asthma. Ooh, yeah, she has asthma. Forgot about that. At night? I mean, I understand they care about their loved ones, but... Will he? Okay. Rather than holding up alone in a guest house whose security was by no means guaranteed, it would be better to enter a danger zone as a group of 4 people. Aunt Ava had a gun. Moving separately from her was almost like asking to be made to the next victim. Yeah, it's not like I would it's like, oh yeah. In this way, the 4 of us decided to leave the guest house. Even though it should have been safe to barricade ourselves here, we lost 8 people after doing so. It was almost as though it was a holding cell from which the sacrifices could be killed one after another. We removed the chain, unlocked the front door, and opened it. It was already pitch black. While we were While there were some lights outside that dimly lit the pathway, they didn't have enough power to pierce the darkness that some suspicious person might be hiding. Yo, Hector! Yo, how's it going? How you doing? I've been doing well, man. Thanks for asking. Yep, back room and echo. It's going down at night. Still holding her gun, Ava dashed out without an umbrella. Jessica followed after her. After glancing at each other, Dr. Nanja and I chased after them. The final four. The final frontier. That's it for my water. The bottom of it tastes weird. Okay, what in the world is happening in this mansion, on this island? I've just been shut up in the guest house with the rest of the cousins since yesterday, so I don't know anything about what's going on outside. Just what is happening that I don't know about. Outside this room, in the mansion, on this island, everything is happening, everything is proceeding, and everything is ending without my knowing it. Somewhere in my heart, I've already started giving up. Most likely, not one of us will see tomorrow morning. When the sequels cry, nobody will be left alive. That kind of was like a nice line. When the sequels cry, no one will be left alive. And then I drink thy blood. From Transylvania. What am I talking about? Oh, I had to press the button, of course. Okay, so 5 past 6. 5 past 6, yeah, 6:05. Oh man. Okay, my connection's good. Oh, they found our bodies outside? Probably. I don't even want to know what EVA-BEATRICE did to them. Jessica's woeful voice echoed throughout the rose garden. Perhaps it was the intuition of the person who lived on this island. After checking the part of the rose garden where Aunt Rosa and Maria had fallen and seeing nothing, Jessica went to look in the arbor next. Dang, in the arbor? Now, normally the arbor was probably a wonderful location to enjoy tea peacefully while appreciating the rose on a good sunny day. Maybe even Uncle Cross and Aunt Natsu had days when they relaxed and enjoyed their tea together here. In the arbor lay their corpses. At least they aren't drenched in the rain like Aunt Rosa and Murray had been. I know they're about to tell me what their bodies look like, but I still like seeing these. The corpse was found in the rose garden arbor. The cause of death was assumed to be strangling with a rope-like object. Yep, okay. A snake. Oh yeah, the thigh stab. If there wasn't that stupid epitaph, I wouldn't have needed a stake. What a pain. And the Nazi also died. Her corpse was found in the rose garden arbor. The cause of death is likely strangling as well. Snake-like object in her calf. Why do I have to follow the epitaph in the first place? Oh man. But there was no way I could say that out loud to Jessica at the moment. Yeah, true. It's kind of messed up to say. I keep looking to my right because my mouse is like dragging now. Okay. What do you think, Dr. Nanjo? To my right. My right. Your left? I don't know. Distinct marking. That's all. Okay. Thin string. Right there lay two stake-like weapons decorated with an occult design, which had been found driven into Uncle Cross's thigh area, and here on Natsu's calf. When we found these sticking out of my parents' forehead and chest, we decided to preserve the crime scene and leave them for the police. But Jessica didn't care about such matters and immediately pulled the stakes out of her parents' forsaken bodies. Man. Indeed-o. So what's next? Isn't the next thing everyone die? Gosh, the leg, knee, leg. Night shall arrive, and none shall be left alive. Yup.
犯人め殺してやる、殺してやる
Yeah, Jessica, I went for that. Eye for eye. Ava's face right there.
これで終わったわ。
I've been completed.
続くは第9の番なの。魔女は蘇り、誰も生き残れはしない。
Yep, so y'all being outside, well,
食堂だぜ。
is there any place where you're safe?
魔女が蘇るってことは、犯人が堂々と姿を現してくれるってことなん
Make
だろ
his
う。
grand appearance, yep.
何が誰も生き残れないだ。私が殺してやる。父さんと母さんを殺した犯人をこの手で絶対に殺してやる。
Relax a bit, Jessica. Don't let your asthma come out. Jessica let her emotions flow out as she howled furiously. To avoid being crushed by grief, she could do nothing but resist it with anger.
まだジョージが見つかってないわ。
I like how throughout all this, Ava's still holding that hand fan.
ジェシカちゃんたちはここにいたければいるといい。私は屋敷へ行くわ。
Alone?
エヴァさん、バラバラに行動してはいけない。
Yeah, what the
み
heck?
んなで一緒に行動しなくては危険です。
I agree.
兄さんたちはもうどうしようも
Everyone
ない
should
わ。
stick together.
でもジョージはまだどこかで生きているかもしれない。
Ew.
ここで時間を潰してる暇はないのよ。
As Aunt Ava screamed this, Jessica glared at her. Ooh. Ava had no more time to bother about the dead. She was more concerned for the safety of her only son, who had yet to be seen.
ジェシカちゃんはここでお父さんとお母さんのそばにいるといい。
Yeah, stay by their dead body's side.
私はちょっと屋敷に行ってくるわ。バトラ君も南條先生もここにいてくれていい。
I'll make a short trip to the mansion. Battler and Dr. Nacho, you two stay here. After arbitrarily saying this, Aunt Ava rushed out of the arbor. The arbor? I called out to stop her, but there was no way she would listen. However, being alone in this situation meant nothing short of death. If we silently watched her leave, it would mean the same as letting her die. Since Aunt Ava was unwilling to stop, we had no choice but to follow her. And while it may be cruel to say so, Uncle Cross and Aunt Natsu were already dead. So there's nothing more we could do for them. Yeah, we just stay with them. Like, in the end, we had no choice but to console Jessica and head for the mansion together. Fortunately, Jessica stood up. Perhaps she had been able to break free from her grief. Yeah, but she wants vengeance. But what had surfaced in its place was an expression like a demon's.
私がこの手でぶっ殺して必ず敵を取ってやる。行こうぜバトラー。犯人を見つけたら邪魔をするなよ。
Ooh.
私が絶対に殺す。
俺も親父たちの敵が
Yo, he said, I got my right hand, you got your left.
悪いが早いもん勝ちだぜ。
そうだな。ぶっ殺してやろうぜ。
I don't know what that even was. At my words, Jessica finally seemed like we sympathized with her emotions. She still had that dark expression, but I felt that Jessica had regained some of her sanity. We took off, chasing after Aunt Ava, through the rose garden, up the stone steps, running at full speed towards the mansion, whose large, intimidating shadow flashed in the lightning. With this, the murderers of the epitaph had reached the 8th twilight, and then on the 9th... Oh man, that was scary. Did that pick up on my mic too? Man, someone with a motorcycle drove by. I thought it was from here for a second, like some monster or something about to pop up. It scared me. None shall be left alive. Yep. And I will most likely lose my life. But at the very least, I want to burn the truth into my eyes. That's the only thing motivating me to move right now. We were able to meet up with Aunt Ava, who was having trouble with the lock to the front door. It seemed that all the blood had risen to Aunt Ava's head. and that was probably making her fingers clumsy. Looked like she couldn't even handle the simple task of inserting the key into the lock. Then there was a faint sound. The sound of the door unlocking. Just as though I'd been waiting for all the survivors to unite before opening. It felt to me as though the malicious mansion was trying to swallow up the remaining humans at once. Perhaps the stench that erupted towards the door opened couldn't be described as just a smell. It wasn't the charred smell from grandfather. I think it also may have contained the regrets of the servants and Dad's group. All of the dead. Everyone. Almost everyone. But what did it mean as it floated out, overwhelming us? Was it the cry of the dead telling us not to enter? River Aunt Ava didn't even flinch at something like that. And we who had to chase after her were forced to step into the mansion after receiving that message.
Georgie? Georgie?
And she's the only one with a gun. Aunt Ava shouted at the top of her lungs. Considering the situation, it's probably far too optimistic to imagine that he's alive. Too optimistic. Dang. When we start following Aunt Ava's example and calling out George's name in loud voices, Aunt Ava spotted something and stopped walking. Whose body? Her door? She was standing in front of the door to the parlor. What is it? What do you see? I've heard about the eerie magic circles written on doors, like the one on the parlor from the adults. Oh, there's one written there. Eerie is the only word to describe that thing, which was scribbled with a deep red paint, reminiscing in blood, so that it slowly dripped down. However, that had supposedly been there since this morning. Oh, okay. Wondering why Aunt Ava, who had supposedly seen it already, would think it odd now. Jessica and I stared at the door. Why? What's new about it? Oh, I could go back to that previous screen. So there's numbers on there. Not numbers. From what the two of them said, only the magic scroll had been there this morning. However, right now there are 8 digits written in the upper part of the magic circle. Oh, I was looking at the bottom of it. I didn't. Okay, so it's something on the top there. Okay. 0715 1129 0715 1129 0715 1129 0715 1129. Okay. I didn't know what it meant, but I didn't even want to imagine what someone had been thinking when they wrote it. Yeah, what do those numbers mean? Okay. I'm over here like I'm actually trying to think about it. But it had clearly been written very recently. Okay. The way it had been dried and the condition of the color was completely different from the magic circle part. Does it relate to the epitaph, maybe? 0715 1129. Because I remember they were talking about breaking the epitaph into parts earlier. Okay. Actually, I want to actually go back for a second. Because Okay. I'm trying to remember them breaking up that section. But okay. Interesting. Let me actually write that down. my paper? It's all dirty. Someone in my room? What the? It could be a magic square. It could be a magic square. The idea that a word against magic can reside in a certain number, sort of number play. With those numbers? What does those numbers add up to anyways? You have 07, 15, 11, 29, or 07, 15, 1129. What's that? 11, 11, 22, 22 plus 5, 27, 28, 35? Plus 0? Okay. The idea that a word against magic too, that could be one. I believe everyone has heard that one where adding all the numbers in each row leads to the same sum.
あれは四角形の中に埋めた数字の話じゃなかった？これは横一列だもの。
Yeah.
何の意味があるのかさっぱりだ。
Okay, so y'all can't follow what they're saying. Okay.
多分ジェシカちゃんの言うのが正解よ。
Oi! How's it going, Samira? Samira?
私たちが深く考えたところで意味なんか何もないわ。
There's any point for us wasting time thinking about it. Even though she said that, she probably suspected that it actually meant something. And Ava was deftly writing that number down on an old receipt or something with a short ballpoint pen. Obviously had some obvious pattern. It'd probably be tough to memorize a code made up of an 8-digit number. Yeah, 8. Yeah, it's 8 digits. Yeah. 07, 15, 11, 29.
これ日にちとか
A date? See, that crossed my mind too, but oh, so like, well, I guess it depends. Well, 07, so 07 what? If we're going by it that way, then what? July 15th? 1129 AD or BC? Well, then it'll be a negative then. Jeez. Yeah, I was like, yeah, the receipt, the same receipt from back then. I like that they brought that back. Like these people, they are carrying these things, so I like that they did that. That was nice.
No.
A date or something.
日にち？何の話？
A date or a time?
いや偶然だろうけどな。
What do you know about this date? But your birthday is what?
7月15日なんだ。0715が7月15日を示すのかなって思ったら。
Okay.
1129もほらその。
Oh, then another date.
11月29日って読んだらちょうど語呂がいいかなって思って。
July 15th and November 29th.
そして11月29日ってなんだよ。
Yeah, what's on November 29th?
知りてえぜ。
Whose birthday is then?
まあそのたまたまの偶然だろうけどな。そう考えたらなんだか不気味になっちまったぜ。11月29日が誰かの誕生日だったりとかするのか？うちの家族は違うぜ。親父もキリエさんも現
Okay,
女
so
も
none
違
of
う。
those three.
もちろん俺のお袋もだ。
That's okay. So whose birthday is it?
心当たりがありませんな。金蔵さんの誕生日でも源氏さんの誕生日でもないはずだ。
They Seku-Senpai will die horribly? Yeah, right.
うちの家族も違うわよ。
Isn't it from my family either?
ローザやマリアちゃんでもないわ。うちの家族だって違うぜ。カノン君も違うし、シャノンも違う。
Okay, so it's no one else's birthday.
私、使用人の人の誕生日にはちゃんとプレゼント渡してるからみんな知ってるけど、11月29日に誕生日の人間なんて知らないぜ。
Anyone born that day? Once we start imagining that the 8 digits were meaningless, Actually, 2 dates written together. Okay, so no one knows whose other birthday that would be. November 29th. And, oh yeah. However, the true meaning may mean something completely different, meaning at all. Okay. Anyway, since we don't have any real clues, it's probably pointless to stand around here worrying about it. The inside of the parlor is much more important. This morning, behind each of the doors with a magic circle drawn on them, had been the body of a victim. So something new had been added to this door. Does that mean something new has been added to inside the parlor? That would make sense. When Aunt Ava tried to open it, she felt the resistance of the lock. She immediately took out a master key and put it in the keyhole. More dead bodies. Yanti come from it. Oh man. It could be Beatrice. Yeah, that makes sense to be Beatrice, yo. Aunt Ava let out a high-pitched scream and ran inside. Yep, that long was enough to tell us what happened inside the room. Dr. Naja looked at each other, and I shook my head slightly as we entered the parlor.
Georgie!
Rest in peace. George Aniki lay there crumpled alongside Jessica's corpse. Yep. His chest was stained bright red, and judging by his still opened eyes, I'd hate to say it to Aunt Ava, but I couldn't pick up any signs of life. Yep. Okay, so what did it say for George's thing? Dang, I didn't know it was this. Okay, I had it for both of them. Okay. His corpse was found in the mansion parlor. The weapon used on him was assumed to be a gun or spear-like object. In exchange for his soul, the witch gave 8 numbers. If you say it, a small gold lane will be opened. 07151129. It didn't work. If you say a gold, okay. Or do you have to say it like as if it was like the 8-digit number? Like. I'd hate to say it to Aunt Ava, but I couldn't pick up any signs of life. After moving to St. George's pulse, Dr. Naja shook his head, wordlessly reporting that George was dead. Brushing him aside, Aunt Ava once again crouched beside George Aniki and started crying at the top of her lungs. Don't. Okay, I thought they were about to play it. With Aniki's death, one thing is certain. The murders hadn't ended on the 8th twilight. The epitaph had been carried out in its complete form, including the 9th twilight, and none shall be left alive. Yup, that means everyone else is about to be killed. I was really starting to lose track of things. For some reason, Aunt Ava's half-crazed cries actually made me cool down. Crestfallen and exhausted, I flopped onto the sofa and plunked my feet on top of the table. Maybe all these murders numbed my heart. Instead of just being frightened, I felt completely confused. I mean, considering that everyone that is like family members to you is dying by the hour, it's like, man, Dad and Kiri-san are dead, and people have been killed off one by one, starting with the servants. And there's been one heck of a lot of them by now. I don't know when the first murder happened, but they might have been killed at a rate of about one person by hour. I was on point with that, yeah. We believe that the boat will come for us around 9 a.m. tomorrow, but there's still a full 12 hours until then. How many more sacrifices to the witch will there have to be for us to survive? With the 4 of us, if one goes each hour, we won't last any longer than 4 hours. We don't even know if we'll last until midnight tonight. Yesterday, after lunch, we came into this parlor. Just as they started talking about serving some tea Aunt Rosa had bought, we kids decided to take a walk. Maria was jumping around, wasn't she? Dang, that's crazy to think in 24 hours. What's happened in 24 hours since yesterday? Didn't Shannon bring us some cookies? I bet Renault's are better though. She said Kumasawa-san had baked them or something. It would have been hilarious if she baked some mackerel into them, wouldn't it? Huh. That's right. I'll never hear Kumasawa Bachan mackerel jokes again, will I? Alright, if only I remember stuff about Kumasawa Bachan. That wouldn't be fair to everyone else. Why did Dan and Kiri-san even go outside? It's not like going without food for a day would kill us. True. So why did Gluttony get a hold of them and make them go out for food? I'll bet that fearless dad of mine just started complaining about being hungry. Kiri-san, you're supposed to be the brakes for my reckless dad. Why didn't you stop him? And what about your daughter, Angie? She's still just 6 years old. Don't tell me you plan to leave her in my care. Ugh. After all, it's doubtful now whether I'll be able to leave this island alive. Man. Oh. Whoa, who's fighting? Ava and Jessica, they're at a fist fight? It's been kind of noisy for a while. By the time I looked up to see what it was, Jessica and Aunt Ava had suddenly started fighting each other. No, maybe I should say that Jessica was grabbing at Aunt Ava. Ooh. Oh snap. It's getting hot right here. Huh.
ゲストハウスの1階にいたのは誰だよ。エヴァおばさんだ。1階のロビーには父さんと母さんと、そしてエヴァおばさんがいた。生き残ったのは誰だ。エヴァおばさんだけだ。
Yo, who y'all got your money on for? Who's gonna win this fist fight?
どうして。
Yo, Ava, put that in the gun. I want to see some hands up.
だからに決まってるじゃないか。父さんと母さんを殺して。外へ運び出して白々しく鍵を閉めて、魔女の仕業なんかを装いやがったんだ。
Man, just a little drop of water left.
じゃあジョージはどうしていなくなったのよ。1階には降りてきてないのよ。じゃあ2階でいなくなったっていうの。2階には誰がいたのよ。 あなたたちがいたんじゃない。
Oh man, all of them pointing
あなたは
fingers.
知ってたんでしょ。ジョージがこっそり
All
ゲ
this
ストハウスを
tension.
抜け出すの。
I mean, it was only a matter of time this would happen again. When it's like, yo, there's only a few people left. Of course, they start pointing fingers and arguing with each other, and
それを自分は
next
何
thing you
も
know,
知らな
what
い
they're
よう
going
な
to
顔
divide
を抜
each
け抜
other.
けと。
Each of them are going to go their own ways
あん
because
た
they
が
can
ジ
only
ョージ
trust
を育
themselves.
ててくれれば、ジョージは。
やめなさいというのに、ジェシカさんはずっといとこ部屋にいました。そしてエヴァさんもずっと1階のロビーにいました。
And where are you?
そして2人とも何も悪くない。ただ家族を失って悲しいだけなんです。犯人なんか誰もいない。どこにもいない。ただただ魔女のせいなだけなんです。だからお二人で憎み合うのはやめなさい。
The witch's fault, huh? I wonder if that's a good way to cool down the situation right now. Yeah, I finally understood why 3 people evaporated from the guest house. When all the doors and windows were locked from the inside, this is what they were after. Making us think the culprit was inside and sparkling this ugly mutual hatred. Has to be the culprits, the witch's goal. But if that's the case, how did the culprit lock it from the outside? When Dad's group was attacked, their master key was definitely stolen. But the doors and windows to the guest house were built so that you couldn't lock them from the outside, no matter how hard you tried. So that master key should have had nothing to do with the guest house closed room. Jessica and Aunt Ava were turning their sadness at losing their blood relatives into anger at the person in front of them. Dr. Nanjo was trying to step between them. And what are you doing, Battler? And I sat on the sofa staring up at the ceiling, thinking about things that didn't even matter anymore, with a worn-out expression. I couldn't believe that this was the same parlor that had been so warm and pleasant midday yesterday. For just a short time before the typhoon hit. Oh no! What? The sudden sound of a gunshot shook me from my half-sleep trance. Smoke was rising out of the barrel of the gun Aunt Ava held. No way! Jessica had fallen to the floor and was covering both her eyes. Aunt Ava and Dr. Nanja were looking down at her in shock.
大丈夫ですかジェシカさんジェシカさん
Oh man. Oh man.
私のせいじゃないわよ
Yo, you're the one holding the gun?
あんたがよ
Wow. That's messed up.
おいおい、どうしたってんだ。何事なん
Yo,
だ。
someone get bandage, cover the wound or something. Man. So did Jessica grab at Aunt Ava, which turned into a scuffle? Did they start fighting over Aunt Ava's gun? Did some kind of impact cause the trigger to be pulled? I didn't know if the bullet had grazed her or if she'd been burned by the discharge. But either way, Jessica was covering both her eyes, screaming it hurts, or rolling around. Yeah, she's covering her eyes, so what, she's shot into... Ooh.
大丈夫落ち着いて大した怪我ではありませんぞ気をしっかり
Wait, go back? It's not a serious wound. Blind? Oh my gosh. Dr. Nanja let Jessica borrow her shoulder, saying that he would tend to her in the servant room. The servant room in this mansion had a bed and a first aid kit, and was able to function as an infirmary. Then let everyone go.
父さんと母さんの仇殺してやる殺してやる私じゃないわよ私じゃない
And who was it?
ジェシカさん
Like,
傷に触りますからそれ以上騒がないで
first of all, someone take that gun away from her. Like, Jessica continued to curse Aunt Ava as her parents' murderer. It seemed that Aunt Ava couldn't conceal her trembling at the fact that she had pulled the trigger, even if it had been an accident.
私のせいじゃないわよあの子が掴みかかってきたからこんなことに私は殺してなんかないわよそれよりジョージは誰が殺したのそうよジョージは誰が殺したのよジョージ
Oh my gosh, this whole scene is insane.
私は悪くない
Yo, Battler, where you gonna go, man? You just gonna stand there?
待てよ、エヴァおばさん。一人になるな。
She went on her own. Yup, see, like I said, everyone going their own ways, and man, what, divide and conquer? I don't know if it was because Aunt Ava couldn't bear her mistake, or if she'd given up control of her body to anger at the person who had killed her only son, or if it was both of those all mixed together. Yo, for real, like what she shot her like eyes? Like I'm trying to understand like what went down. Like I know there's a shooting and Jessica's injured, but like is Jessica over here blind right now? I was also worried about Jessica's condition, but right then I couldn't leave Ava alone. Why would she go off on her own in this mansion of all places? Is she suicidal? Dr. Nanja took Jessica towards the servant room. Oh boy. I chased after Aunt Ava, chasing into the depths of the mansion. This is messy. After sitting Jessica in the servant room bed, Nanja told her several times not to touch her eyes and examine the affected area. The roar had probably been near her eyes. There's a possibility that the flames from the discharge... Okay, I get it. I see what went down. Okay, I follow. There is no threat to her life, but it would probably be necessary to take her to the doctor. Dang, that must sting. And my eyes are like stinging slightly because someone cooked something with peppers downstairs. It makes my eyes a little teary. Nanjo applied emergency aid kit covering the affected area with gauze and wrapped it with a blanket bandage. As a result, Jessica completely lost her field of vision. This is not a good situation to be blinded for a short while. Ophthalmologist. I've never heard of that thing ever. yo, I like me my spices. The only thing I don't like is like when someone's cooking pepper and then like gets in the air and then man. I'm excited to eat after this. I'll tell you that. That what time is it? Okay. That's true though. Like, even if it was an accident, like, man, that life or death, right there. Aiva-san would not do such a thing. Yeah, eye doctor. Yeah. Okay. I didn't know that's what they were called. Ophthalmologist. Ophthalmologist. Oh, what do they call it? Did I just read the same thing? Okay, so is this okay? So is it? Oh, so is there like two ways to spell it? What the heck? Yeah, why can't I say this? Ophthalmologist. Okay. That's what it's called. Ophthalmologist. I will never call it eye doctor. There's no way any 19th person witch exists on the island. No for us to suspect or hate anyone. Okay.
だからジェシカさんは今は体を休め目を楽にすることに専念するのです。あまり眉間にシワを寄せては目にはもちろん美容にもよくありませんぞ。
What? Not to mention your beauty. Oh no. Okay. When Jessica's abuse of Ava had reached a crescendo, she actually had started glaring instinctively, and the pressure on her eyes had hurt her. Jessica herself realized that the more she talked, the more the wound would hurt. And regardless of whether she'd overcome her suspicious Ava, she regained her composure for the time being. Oh. Can't read that Canon-kun. She'd heard that Canon had been killed in the chapel. Jessica still hadn't seen his face after he had died. Jessica is now less fearful about the fact that she was blinded, and more frightened that the police would carry Canon's body away while she still couldn't see, and that she would have to say her final farewell without being able to look at his face. Her anger at the culprit and her sadness at the death of the person she liked. Those mixed emotions started her crying. But right now her tears were actually painful for her. So she wasn't even permitted to leisurely remember his face in bygone days. Jessica could do nothing but sit on her bed and let her head droop, withstanding the pain. Only more of your heart of one who looks yeah, so I know about that one. Ophthalmologist is more into action medicine. Interesting. Okay, interesting. Hey, you learn something new every day. I like that. Okay, Similar like tiles, but okay, different things. That makes sense. Realizing that Jessica had calmed down for the time being and letting out a sigh, he stuck his head out of the hallway to look for any signs of Douglas color coming back. Oh. 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 Oh, well then. Then their eyes met. Nanjo, unable to understand who this person was bewildered for an instant. Yo, she's just standing outside the door, like grinning. Oh, man. I hear that people who have lost the power of sight have 0 anti-magic powers. Oh! Nanjo had no way of understanding who the person in front of him was, much less what she had just said. Oh no. Unable to see, Jessica had to rely on voices alone to make it out of the situation. Ah, no. But since she heard Nanjo say something in an uneasy tone, she tightened up thinking that something bad might have happened. Yo, good senses right there. Instinct. Oh. Oh. This dude begging for his life. Please spare me. Man, what'd she do to him? Jessica couldn't do anything except call out from her bed. Oh, this is terrible. Yo, this is actually scary. Judging from the tone of the voice, Nanjo was in the corridor confronting someone. And she was scared, and he was scared. His life must have been threatened just a second ago. Yo, imagine being killed and the last thing you see is this. Yo. The last face I saw is this. Laughing like that. Oh my gosh. The witch pointed at the end of her gold staff at Nanjo. Even though he didn't know what she was planning to do, Nanjo assumed that she must be trying to take his life. So what's he gonna do? Run away? Fight back? What's she? Bang. Bong. A sharp tone echoed. And just as sharply, the tip of the gold staff tampered and stretched, slicing into Nanjo's forehead. Jessica could only try to grasp what was happening with her ears, had no clue what was going on. But even so, she was able to realize that the sound Nanjo had died. And she could tell that the person was now in the corridor, right in front of the servant room. Furthermore, since she couldn't see, she wouldn't be able to run away, much less resist. Knowing that she was a mouse in a trap, and in a life or death situation, Jessica shuddered.
Ah, Jessica.
That's terrible. That is scary. She's over here blind and can't even run away. Like, that's messed up. Oh. That was a nice laugh she had. So wait there shaking for a while, okay? As you try to imagine all the ways I'm playing with Nanjo's corpse. Something about that sentence. That is complete fear right there, man. Like, Jessica was struck with fear and let out a frail scream. She wanted to scream in a much louder voice, trying to get someone to help her, but she couldn't. When faced with true fear, it clogs up a person's throat. Ugh. Right then, Callisto could barely even breathe. Oh, then she got asthma she's about to have an asthma attack. She searched around with her hands, trying to find some way to escape. But even though she should have known this room well, just being unable to see things made a closed room of darkness. Made like a closed room, yeah. She ran to a shelf with something, and things like a candy jar and bottles fell down, hitting her on the head. As she was now, it would have been tough for her to even guard her head to block it. She was painfully aware of how powerless humans become just by losing their sense of sight. Of course, she had no time to be impressed by this fact. She crawled around at random, trying to escape from that place, but she kept bumping into things that she didn't understand, getting hit by various falling objects. It felt like the entire room was alive, bullying her and refusing to let her escape. Then a footstep could be heard from that presence in the hallway. Then a voice. She'd probably poked her head into the room, since Jessica had been so loud.
賑やかね。レディーならおとなしくベッドに座って待っていなさい。令状にふさわしい素敵な待ったなしに装束を与えてやるんだから。
Dang.
あなたを見つけ
In a way, Jessica, you wanted to meet the killer, but not like this. Man. Until just a second ago, she had sworn that she'd kill the culprit if she found him. Yeah, that's what I mean. However, she was now very powerless. That sucks. She couldn't do anything except let out a scream, crawling around on the floor and bumping her head into the bed and the legs of desks. Is someone going to show up? Or... Man, just feel helpless, yeah. In the corridor, as the witch thought of how to toil Danja's life, a single gold butterfly secretly watched that scene from the corridor of the hallway. Yep, Beatrice. It was Bito, haha, who had barely escaped with her life once before. The gold butterfly softly returned to a human form. It was faint and transparent like a lace curtain. By now her power was so weak that even maintaining this form was difficult for her. Right next to her, Renove also appeared. Oh, hey, what up, man?
Jessica も生き残れはしないでしょう。もとより誰も生き残れはしませんが。
Yeah, true.
あやつはカノンに恋心を寄せておった。
Well, yeah.
わらはそれをもてあそんだ
Didn't know that.
しかしそれは魔女として
Oh, okay, she's reflecting back on those actions. Okay.
愛とは一なる元素。恋心はそれ以上に純粋で尊いものでございます。
Hey.
なぜかお嬢様はとてもそれを嫌われますが。
Interesting. What's she gonna say about
お嬢
that?
様は言った。魔法とは人を幸せにするためにあると。
Man,
わらわも
I don't like
か
this
つて
song.
はそれを知っていたはずだった。そしてそれを忘れた時、
Yep.
わらわは魔女ではなくなっていたのだ。
Yeah, that would make sense.
だからわらわはバトラの対戦相手の資格を失っていたのだ。
Renove being a romantic here.
まさかお嬢様。
He's like, I don't even know what I'm gonna say.
ジェシカを助けるおつもりですか。
Ooh, is she? Is she? That would be dangerous. That's like life-threatening. But she wants to right her wrongs.
黄金鏡の扉が開けば、
Yep,
魔
true.
女の宴の慰み者よ。しかしそれでもあやつの殺し方に比べれば数段慈悲深い。
True.
魔
Yo.
女の宴も
EVA-BEATRICE, yo, she is
方法にて命を奪う
twisted.
二度生死をもてあそば
This man steals lives in a type of way, but does not do so more than once. Yeah, but she's over here playing with their bodies.
しかしあやつは違う。何度でも殺す。面白半分で殺す。そこにはわずかほどの慈悲もない。わらわはせめてジェシカをそのような残酷な運命
Okay, she wants to at least do that.
救いたいと思う。
確かにそれを行うことは良き魔女として称えられることでしょう。しかし新しきベアトリーチェ様はすでにお嬢様のことを敵視なされています。
Yep, no doubt about
もう
that.
一度姿を見られることがあったなら今度は逃れる術はありません。
She only made it out before thanks to Virgilia, but what about
ジョージ
now?
をシャノンに合わせた時わらわはようやく魔女とはそして魔法とはどういうものなのかを理解した。わらわは魔女だ。魔女であらねばならない。そしてバトラに対戦相手だと認められる。今度こそ
Oh man, I'm like pressing the button too fast, y'all. My mistake.
長く険しいかもしれない。しかし今ここでその一歩を踏み出さねばわらわは魔女を名乗れぬのだ。
お気持ちはわかりますがどうやってお救いになるつもりです、今のお嬢様の身に使える魔法は多くありません。シャノンを蘇らせる時ですらジョージの力を借りたではありませんか。
Yeah, she did, yeah.
だからこそジェシカだけは救えるかもしれぬのだ。今あやつはカノンに助けを求めている。その思いの力を借りればわらわの魔力にてもう一度冥府の扉を叩けるかもしれない。
Okay. For the time being, maybe I would save Jessica. Right now, she's going for can't save her. So she's gonna try and do the same thing. Okay.
叩けはするでしょ
Or
う。
a similar thing.
しかし魔力を使い切ります。
And
新しきベアトリーチェ様にもし見つかったら本当に逃れる術はありま
so
せん。
doing that, she'd be defenseless completely.
私はすでにお嬢様の執事ではあり
The
ません。
hey, okay,
いざと
but
いう時
can you?
お助けすることはできませんので、
Oh, that's nice of you to let me know that. Like,
承知しておるわ。わらわはこれまで数えることもできぬほどの命をもてあそび、
huh.
ならばその罪同じ数だけの命を救うことでしか贖えぬのかもしれん。もとよりわらわに失うものなどないわ。名も魔力も引き継ぐ。今や魔女とも認められぬただの黄金の長。
True.
バトラ様はどうなさるのですか。ゲームの途中です。
Oh, that's true.
お嬢様がお戻りになるまで待つとおっしゃいました。ここで果てるようなことがあっても良いのですか。
Ooh, asking if she has no regrets with that.
バトラ様の向かいの席に戻る義務があるのです。
だからこそだ。わらわにしか救えぬ命があるならば。
Yeah, so she's doing that. Otherwise, yeah. Okay, okay, where she's coming from. That makes sense.
そして魔女と認められるぞ。わらわは魔女にならねばならぬのだ。これが試練であるならば、これまでの悪行に見合わぬ幼稚なものよ。さあ、姿を消せ、殿。かつて黄金の魔女に生まれた一匹の蝶が最後となるかもしれぬ魔法を見るがいい。
Okay.
かしこまりました。黄金の魔女の名に恥じぬ魔法拝見させてもらいます。
A final magic. Or
それが最後の魔法と
no, yeah, hopefully not. Yeah. Who knows what will happen?
行け。我が
Aha,
友よ。
my friend.
も
Hey.
しインクが足りるなら 我が愚かなる生涯を記して
She said, write a story
同
about
じ
me.
道を歩もうとする愚か者に手渡せ
And then Rove would go on to write the story and make it a visual novel. That visual novel would be called Umineko. Oh, man. Hmm.
どこにいるの？どこにいるの？助けて。助けてよ。
お嬢様
Hey!
僕はいつだってお嬢様のすぐそばに控えており
Been
ま
a
す
while, man. Since we last heard your voice, at least.
カノン君。カノン君。
It seemed to Jessica as though she heard Cannon's voice just then. She looked around with uneasy eyes, but of course Jessica saw nothing. On the contrary, that action caused her head to hit the desk again. Ah, man. Some about bumping heads just hurts. It hurts in general, but hearing, reading it just... Ouch.
助けて。
はいお嬢様僕がお助けします
カノン君。生きてたの？
This time she thought she heard his voice clearly. She heard his voice clearly. Jessica jumped up in surprise, banging her head against the desk once again.
お嬢様どうか心を落ち着けてお聞きください残念ながら僕は生きてはいません、僕はすでに死んでしまっています
Yep.
ですがあの魔女がお嬢様の危機を僕に知らせに来ました
Okay.
そしてわずかの間だけお嬢様に手助けできる時間をくれました
Nice,
Okay.
nice.
心をもっと落ち着けて
He's like, yo, relax.
そうすれ
I
ば
got ya.
お嬢様にも僕の姿が見えるようになります
Okay, that makes sense. Jessica obeyed his words. She chased that idle thought, all idle thoughts from her head, and relaxed her breathing. Of course, her heart felt like it was going to explode after hearing the voice of the one she liked and had thought was dead. She resisted the excitement with all her strength. Hey! When she did, she felt as though Cannon really was in front of her. Even though she shouldn't have been able to see him with all her eyes, she was able to sense him clearly.
僕が見えますかお嬢様
見えるぜ。確かにカノン君が見えるよ。
僕は魂だけの存在です、
Mm.
だからお嬢様に触れることはできませんこうして言
Okay.
葉をかけることしかできない、
Oh, except talk.
それだ
Okay.
けしかできないか弱い存在ですが
Okay, yeah. Hope with like what, an
Sorry.
escape route?
お嬢様の力になれ
Maybe.
るはずです
Or something.
言葉だけなの。
Yeah, she was hoping
カ
to see
ノン
him,
君に
or more or less
触
so
る
touch
こと
him,
はできないの？
but she can't see anyways.
僕は今ろうそくの煙よりも儚い存在です、聖者であるお嬢様に触れられればたちまち書き消えてしまうほどに
Huh. So much so that if one of the livings as you... Wow,
だか
okay.
らどうか触れようとしないでください僕もお嬢様に触れたい気持ち
Hey, okay.
を抑えているのですからそれよりお嬢様
Mm-hmm.
よく聞いてください新しい黄金の魔女は
残酷な心の持ち主です。
100% she wicked.
必ずやお嬢様をひどい目に遭わせようとするでしょう。この部屋から逃げ出し、
She said, "You're blind, perfect." Like that, she saw that she was blind, and she's like, "Oh man, that I'm gonna have a fun time." Like, jeez.
どうやって？
Yeah, how so?
私は目が見えない。静かに僕がお嬢様の目になります。
Yep, it'll be your eyes. Yeah.
僕がかける言葉に従って動いてください。まずそのまま3歩吐いてて、それから立ち上がってください。今お嬢様がいるのは机の下です。そのまま立てば頭をぶつけます。
Again.
机の下だったのか。わかったよ。
Me.
2、
Son.
3
Okay, okay, okay.
立つぜ。
Each.
お上手です。
Okay, okay, okay. I got mine.
次
1,
は
2,
時計
3
で
at
言う
least.
9時の方向を向いてください。はい、お上手です。なんだか恥ずかしいぜ。
Yeah, kind of, yeah, a little. Good? Like, her wound? Yeah.
平気だぜ。
Okay.
次は
Yeah, what's this? Yeah, where's he gonna bring her? Like, out the window? Jessica thought that if this was a dream, she didn't want to wake up. And if she were allowed to, she would have wanted to take off the bandage covering her eye and see him. However, if she did that, Cannon might vanish like frail candle smoke, just like he himself had said. She was afraid of that. So she satisfied herself with just listening to his words once more, repressing her desire to see him, to hold him. Therefore, what hurt her eyes now were tears of gratitude. Tears of gratitude for the god, or maybe the witch, who had given her this miraculous moment.
大丈夫なの？こんなに喋って、あいつに気づかれない？声を聞かれない？
That's a good question.
隠密の
Like,
結界を張っています。
okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I was wondering because if he's speaking and
誰も気づ
she's
きません。
responding, like, wasn't going to hear that too, and then
僕
getting
の
there
気配
quicker.
は気づけない。
Okay, that makes
なん
sense.
だかわからないけど、とにかく静かにしてれば大丈夫ってことなんだな。次はどうするんだ？
Okay, what's
その
next?
ままゆっくり10歩ほどを歩いてください。ソファーに触ります。
The sofa.
それに沿って進んでください。ゆっくりと落ち着いて僕の言葉を信じて。
Okay.
不思議だぜ。
Okay, I don't know why they didn't say that, but yeah, she's scared. Yeah.
そう。それがソファーです。左になぞりながらゆっくり進んで。すぐ左にテーブルがあります。すねをぶつけないように気をつけて。
It was a very, very strange and bizarre team effort, even though she would have been killed in an instant if the terrible witch noticed her. There was no fear in Jessica's heart. She was being protected and guided by Cannon, someone she thought she'd never be reunited with. It would probably be just a momentary miracle. Even so, Jessica was deeply grateful for it. She'd hoped for too much. She was sure that he would disappear, so she tried not to ruin this faint miracle. And trying to engrave this moment into her heart for all eternity, she slowly continued to walk, obeying Cannon's voice.
さらに10歩を歩けば使用人室から出ます。
Okay, and she'll be super silent. Okay.
そしたら9時の方向を向いてゆっくりとずっと歩いてください。
Okay.
右の壁に手を置き、それに沿ってずっと僕が安全な部屋までお連れします。
A safe room.
そ
Okay.
こに行ったらカノン君は帰っちゃうの？
He's like, yeah. Cannon didn't answer, but his lack of answer was enough to tell her the truth. Damn, so she'd rather just stay there and eventually die? Man.
ここにいれば 魔女に殺され
Yeah.
ます。
Terribly
いいよ。
killed. What?
殺されればカノン君のいる世界へ行けるもん。
She said, as long as I could just get to be with you. Dang, that's
お嬢様、
kind of
どうか
sad.
聞き分けてください。死者であれ僕には人の世は眩しくて辛すぎる。だから長くはとどまれません。だからお嬢様、僕に許された時間で
Hey, he just wants to try and help
お
her
嬢様を安全な場所まで導くこと
while
を
he's able to.
どうか許してください。そしたら時間が尽きるまでずっとお嬢様と一緒にいますから。それがカノン君にできる精一杯なの？
Yes, it is.
はい。
Go to the room.
1秒でも長くお嬢様のそばにいるようにします。ずっとお嬢様といて
Yeah, this is nice.
お話をします。
どんなお話？
どんなお話がいいですか？
カノン君
Yo,
が聞かせてくれるならどんな話でも。
では
Oh, I didn't mean to press that.
勇気のない臆病な使用人の少年の話を
Okay.
太陽のように眩しいお嬢様に恋心を抱き同じ気持ちを打ち明けられながらも臆病さに負けついに生あるうちに自分に素直になれなかった。
Yeah, you. Okay.
なら私もしたいよ。大好きな男の子にね。もっともっと大好きだよって勇気を振り絞れなかった臆病な女の子の話を。
Yeah.
そして
Yeah.
その男の子に再会できる奇跡を神様がくださって、その勇気を振り絞る機会をもう一度与えてもらった。
僕もその話を聞きたいです。
Yeah, she is. Yo, they're over here having a conversation. He's over here. He doesn't know how much time he has left. And over here having a conversation before she even gets to the safe room. Like, y'all walk down the hallway and then you could talk in there. Making me mad with that. I'm over here just sitting there just like,
安全な場
like,
所まで。
okay. Yeah, please, Cannon. Please, go to the safe place. Jeez.
カノン君と一緒なら。
Then again, you know, EVA-BEATRICE, who knows how much fun she's having with Nanjo's body. Like,
もう目なんていらない。カノン君が踏み出せと言うなら崖の先へだって一歩を踏み出すよ。
okay.
ありがとう。
And what is this room? I also want to know about this room
お嬢
is.
様、
Like, is it...
参りますよ。最初の10歩。
嫌だ。ジェシカって呼んでくれなきゃ。
Oh my gosh. Cannon, just say Jessica, follow me this way, please, man.
ジェシカ、最初の10歩を踏み出して。
Oh, man.
カノン君。
Very quietly, Jessica and Cannon slowly snuck out of the servant room. Yeah, but they're leaving the servant room. Unless they're going to another one? Or something. I don't know. Just around the corner, the witch could be seen cruelly looking down at Nanjo's corpse, but she didn't even notice their presence. Okay. That's nice. Renault over there like, yeah. Renault, who stood there ready by her side, met Cannon's eyes. Cannon thought, oh no, grimacing and blocking Jessica with his back. And he was like, I didn't see anything. However, Renault did not inform his master. He played dumb, just as though he hadn't spotted Cannon in the first place. No, maybe he did appear to chuckle. Haha, yo, I vibe with that. From a finger on Renault's hand, which was joined behind his back, a small gold butterfly appeared, flying in front of Cannon as though guiding him. He eventually it went unnoticed by the master he served. Cannon was surprised at the magic that Butterfly held. Because it was far more powerful than the secrecy barrier Kanon possessed. He may not have known it, but that power of his had originally been Renov's. Kanon's ability was an imitation of that, which Kinzo had made and given to him. Oh, really? Okay, that's actually kind of cool to know. I don't know, but the power has been... Okay. As the butterfly of secrecy magic scattered gold scales, it grew smaller bit by bit. It probably won't last long, but without a doubt, even that would buy them enough time to get them far away from the cruel witch. Yo, for real, yo. Renova is just the best. Okay. Led and protected by the small gold butterfly, the pair separated by the wall of life and death slowly walked away towards the end of the corridor. There was no way that the evil witch could have had magic to notice their flight. Until they disappeared at the other end of the corridor, the witch didn't realize that Jessica had vanished. By the time the gold butterfly Renove had evaporated completely, Jessica had reached the parlor. So they're in the parlor now, okay. Even though it would have been a quick trip if she'd been able to see, as she was now, it had been a very long adventure. Of course. It's like walking in the dark. Well, eventually your eyes adjust, but still. Like pitch black? Bundle of curtains by the window. The curtains by the window? Yeah, what? Like those small things we're seeing behind us? Kanon called out the witch's name. Jessica looked around in surprise, but she obviously couldn't spot the witch when she couldn't see. Maybe there's other ones that are bigger or something. Beato had appeared once again in a faint form. Kanon squared off against the figure of the evil witch, but Beato's expression was soft, or even pitying. That makes sense, he wouldn't trust her completely, like... Yep. Yeah, she's just telling him the truth, yeah. Yeah. Indeed-o. She's like, yo, go hide her. Yeah. In the shadows of the curtains, okay. Yeah, limited time. Huh. Yeah, how's she gonna react to that? Hearing the thank you. Jessica didn't know where Beato was, so she said that while facing him in the wrong direction. Perhaps she found that funny. Beato snickered. Ooh. Huh.
良き魔女には感謝を選別とします。今までがどうであったか、そしてこれからがどうであるかは知らない。しかし今この瞬間、あなたは間違いなく良き魔女だ。
That's nice to hear.
おべっかが過ぎるぞ、カグメ。
Hey! Yes! 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 I haven't heard someone say furniture in a while. Actually, that's not true. She said, the other Beatrice said furniture earlier. But from Beatrice saying this to him. Yeah! Canon the furniture.
期待を裏切らぬ悪しき魔女であるかもしれぬぞ。それでさらば。
I don't know, something about associating canon mostly with furniture. Just because he said that so many times in earlier episodes. He has said, I am furniture. I'm furniture. Like how many times, man? Jeez. Miso left the parlor and closed the door. And mustering the last of her remaining magical power, she sealed the door. The fact that those who had escaped into here would eventually be noticed. And now that the ninth twilight had been reached, no matter how much they struggled, their inescapable fate had already been decided. However, until that final moment, they should be given the chance to speak with each other of their love. The witch poured out all the magical power to protect the time. Okay, so that's what that was. Man, she said, yo, I'm making sure that they could have the final moments together. I hope it works. So that no one will be able to defile their time alone until the last possible moments. At that time, Bito noticed something. Her body had been dissected by a magical searching technique. I had a feeling. I was about to say this too. After I read that, I was going to say, man, you know, these nice moments, right after they do this, something bad always happens. And the evil witch's furniture has sniffed this place out. Like wolves.
無粋なるは魔女のゆえんか。若き二人に恋を語らせる気もなしとは。
Huh. At least you tried. Huh.
45データ治療標的照合仙台ビアトリーチェ鏡と確認百魔防御壁を解析多層防御壁72層
72 layered multi-defensive wall attack proof barrier and anti-magic armor.
100前の狙撃は不可能410データリンク
Man.
410データ受領にひじゃあ仙台様を先に殺しちゃえばいいだけの話だに大ベアトリーチェ鏡攻撃許可を撃ってちょうだいああ急所は外してね
Then she said because I want to play.
バーバーに聞きたいことがあるの
Ooh. They calculated that.
410
Accuracy 97.89. Okay. The Siesta Sisters' gold bow released a gold snake. It crawled down the corridor starting from the front of the servant room, aiming for the parlor as it drew a soft snake-like curved line trajectory. And pierced Bito's chest. Hey! I haven't heard this theme ever, or I just don't remember it. Yo, I love the bass. Okay. Switch up? Okay. Gold butterflies gathered, and the cruel witch appeared along with her furniture.
Sendai sama. 二度もの妨害。もはや許されませんぞ。
He has a job to do.
許されようとも思わぬわ。しかしシエスタ姉妹も腕が落ちたものよ。
Ooh.
わらわを仕留め損なうとはな。
Actually that was intentional, and you're gonna hope that it wasn't.
二度も。
Rose spoke in a manner befitting the witch's butler. As she pushed her pain aside, Bito grinned and spoke back.
申し訳ありません仙台様急 所を外せとのご命
Oh
令で
yeah.
す。
Okay.
ご指示があればすぐにでも貫きますとも。
No,
ピア
this
ス
said
の穴でも、
light
お
work
へ
if
そ
we
の
need
穴でも、
to.
お好きな穴を。
We can pierce a hole in your ears, a hole in your belly, in your belly button, any hole you like.
にひ。
Oh my gosh. Pause? The gold snake had pierced Beatrice grew even larger, drawing a funnel-shaped helix and awaiting its next order. It was appeared... What is going on with the screen right now? It appeared to pierce a vital spot. I hate when it does this. With like the...
残忍にかけてはわらわも一歩を取るそなたが急所を外させるとはどういう風の吹き回しか
Ain't that the fact though?
新しきベアトリーチェ
Okay, she confronted her, yep.
聞きたかったのよ。
Okay.
どういう術で逃れたのか知らないけど、私たちはあんたを仕留めたつもりでいたのよ。そのまま隠れていれば
Oh,
逃
she
れ
wanted to
られ
ask
た
her
もの。
about that.
どうして危険を冒してまた現れた
To
の？
kill me for an answer? I ain't telling you squat.
まさか若い二人をかばうためだけに戻ってきたわけ？
さー
Yeah, exactly. Leave it to her imagination.
さっきだってそうよ。どうして恋人たちを蘇らせて再会なんて。聞けば聞くほどに。あなたは私なんて足元にも及ばない邪悪の権化。
As an incarnation of evil. Oh my gosh.
そのあなたがどうして急
Incarnation of
に
evil.
そんな生ぬるいことを始めたのかって、それを聞きたかったのよ。
残忍ゆえにわらわは気まぐれなのよ、それを問うことに意味などあろうか。
シエスタ姉妹？ヌエ。
So her. When she ordered that the gold snake that was curled in a helix and suspended in air moved as fast as the real snake going after its prey, and pierced Bito's body multiple times from both sides, its gold tail drawing an X shape. As the cruel witch had ordered, it drew a crossfix through Bito's chest. Ugh. The gold thread made a squeaky sound and tormented Bito. Rather than a gold snake searching for its prey, it waited for orders like a song needle ready to sue Bito.
あんたに限って気まぐれなんてあるわけがない。あんたのことを聞いたわ。そして知ったわ。
I've heard about you.
あんたは私ですら足元にも及ばない邪悪の権化よ。私はそんなあなたに実にふさわしい後継者だと思ったの。なのにあなたは邪魔ばかり。ぬるいことばかり言って私を呆れさせる。何があなたを変えたの？1000年間邪悪の限りを尽くしたあなたに、その1000年を翻すような何が起こったのか、それだけを知りたくて生かしたのよ。
知りたか
Oh.
そなたも1000年を費やすがよい。
Yo, that's a good answer. It's 1,000 years and you know.
ぬえ。
Bito's chest once again sewn with a gold stitch, cross stitch. It tightened once again, squeezing fresh blood from Bito's chest. The intense pain it caused ran in conflict with its beauty over the eye.
あんたもひょっとすると、死ぬと消えちゃって死体が残らないタイプかもしれないわね。だからあなたをゆっくりと殺すわ。でも私の質問に正直に答えられたら楽に殺してあげる。先代様にぴったりの華麗で豪華で優しい死を与えてあげる。水を張りバラで埋めた棺桶に沈めてあげるわ。素敵でしょ。それでも話さないの？あなたの心変わりの理由。
聞かれたことを答えぬもまた邪悪なる魔女の優越よ。
Haha. Yo, for real.
二つ
And so she's just gonna keep sawing her until she breaks. Yo, I admire the determination.
答えてくれなくていいの。だってそうやっていじめてるんだもの。無限の魔法は本当に素晴らしいわ。思えばこの世はすべからく有限。人の世に無限などありはしない。
It's
それ
true.
は神が無限であるがゆえに人の世を見下すためすべての無限を取り上げたからよ。なればつまり無限の力とは神の力。遊べば遊ぶほどにさらに楽しい遊び方を見つけられる素敵な力。その力を1000年も思うがままに使い暴れ回ったあなたがなぜ今頃になって心変わりをしたの？
Yo, for real. I've been sitting here just like, yo, she's talking, but yo, why like the
まさか
eye closed, tongue out?
私に譲ったから惜しく
I
ない
refuse to reenact
とか
that.
じゃないわよね。
Oh, she still wanted to talk when I pressed the button.
惜しいものか。そなたがそうだと信じている無限の魔法など魔法にあらず。
It's not real magic.
真の魔法の力とは、そなたなどでは到底至れぬ深淵にあるのだ。
それに気づいたから？それは何？
それに気づけず千
Yeah,
年
she
をさま
said,
よ
yeah.
え。愚か。
ねえ、今度は3つ。
3 times this time. She really wanted this answer. And she's not gonna give her the answer. Bito's chest has been embroidered with the gold thread. It tightened even more, causing Bito more and more pain.
まあいいわ。
She said, yo, I got 1,000 years to torture you.
死に損ないのババアが何を
Oh,
達
she don't
観
care
した
no
か
more.
なんてもう興味も何もない。
Yeah, for real, yo, she actually is. Yo,
もう飽きたからあっさり殺してあげるわ。
yo, good. I'm bored, so I'll just kill you.
あん
Wow.
たを殺せば客間の結界は解ける。
Wow, and then she could kill them.
そしたらカノンとジェシカもたっぷりいじめ殺してあげるわ。
But yo, she's also buying time this way. At this point, they are probably, she's hidden.
愛し合う二人を同時におもちゃにできるなんて、これは楽しそうよね。
Yeah.
殺せ。
Rest in peace, Bito. Man. Without missing by a millimeter, the gold sewing thread shot through Bito's heart. That intense pain was worse than all the pain before that put together. Oh man. Bito finally remembered the actual feeling of dying, which she had forgotten over the course of 1,000 years. But she couldn't die. She must not die. If she died, that would mean handing over the two of the parlors to the cruel witch. They haven't hidden at this point? If they aren't hidden at this point, yo, so she definitely couldn't die. She resolutely refused to die.
新しきベアトリーチェ頼みがある。客間の二人の仰せは短い時間のものだ。砂時計で測れる程度の時間でカノンは冥府へ消えるだろう。
Yeah, buy more time.
どうか許してはくれぬか。
She said, nah.
やよ。
Exactly, she ain't doing that. She said, I'm the incarnation of evil. You think she's gonna wait?
あなたが言ったわ。だから私やって
She
みた
has
い
the
の。
worst laughs too.
ならばその快楽、貴様に味わわせるわけにはいかぬ。楽しいぞ。恋人たちを引き裂くのは。
No, we know you know about that.
そうよね。 きっと楽しいわよね。だから邪魔しないで。もっと縫え。縫え縫え縫え。にひ。410了解。
Yo, flash warning, y'all. The merciless gold sewing needles sewed the gold thread through Bito's heart over and over again. However, no matter how much it tightened, that heart did not stop. Dang, she's still living by like literally a thread.
まだまだこの程度では足りぬな。この程度では死んではやれぬ。
何をしてるの？このババアのおしゃべりを止めなさい。早く殺すのよ。
Yo, she's literally... Yo, respect for Beatrice though. For Bito, for like...
殺してます。何度も心臓を縫い止めてるのに。こいつの心臓止まらないんです。
Yo, willpower. She's fighting with willpower.
不死身なの？
Are you immortal? What?
まさかそなたに無限は譲り渡した。
True.
鼓動を刻める数など残すところもたかが知れている。
I like that you can actually see the shadow of EVA-BEATRICE over her. I was looking at that, I was like, oh wait, yeah, you can actually see the shadow. That's pretty cool. Nice details.
その程度の抵抗を永遠に続けようぞ。
縫え。こいつの心臓が動きを止めるまで縫い続け
They
よ
said keep going till she's dead. Because she's not going to die. She's just not. Whoa, for real? Even that?
ありえない。心臓を縫い縛ってるのになんで止まらないの？ならいいや。心臓を内側から爆
They
破
said it
して
was
や
make
る。
it explode. That kind of makes my chest hurt when she's saying
逆らわな
that.
ければ綺麗に死ねてるに。
That's that even though the gold needle and thread made round trips over and over again, Bito still didn't die. Why won't you die? She's a cockroach. The cruel witch eventually grew pale of how bizarre that was.
お前一体何者なの？
Huh?
そなたにはわからぬだろうな。わらわわからなかったさ。だがな、どうやら
There were no standing there like, yo, this is my former master.
つまりわらわは今こそなった。
Become it?
本当の魔女に
Become...
なった。
Hey! Props for that.
心臓内部で爆心固定。
They said it was gonna blow you up.
心肝準備よし。
Yeah.
爆破。
If that didn't kill her, then she... There was a terrible sound. A gold leaf was scattering around the area, along with a cloud of gold butterflies. Bito's chest had opened wide from the inside, and from that the gold butterflies and gold leaf poured out, staining the surrounding gold area. Then Bito's flesh crumpled. Like a pup whose strings had been cut, she crouched down and crumpled. However, a gold heart tied by gold threads floated in the air and continued to beat. Still?
化け物だ。
When Chester's sisters saw that, they fell on their butts in shock. Dang! Somehow, even though Bito had become nothing more than a heart, it has still kept beating, continuing and protecting the barrier to protect the barrier to the parlor. It was an immeasurable, vast magical power, impossible to measure. In other words, endless. Endless magic, okay.
無限の魔女は私でしょ
Yeah, she said, yeah, I was
な
like,
んでこ
wait,
の
yeah,
バ
you're...
バアこんなになっても生きてんのよ
Hey, true witch power.
シエスタ姉妹あの心臓を砕くのよ早く無理です申し訳ありません私たちにはできません
They did everything they could.
無理でしょう
But even Renove had to step in
何
there.
人たりとあの心臓を打ち砕けはしません竜王陛下の兵士風情ではとてもとても
Ooh.
なら無限の魔女である私になら打ち砕
I
け
don't
る
know why
とい
you
うこと
didn't
でし
step
ょ
up to do yourself, lazy.
私の力は神の力だもの
Oh. Then why didn't you step up and do it?
あなた様の力ではベアトリーチェ様の無限には
Ooh, not a single wound.
それはどういう意味よ
She's so high of herself.
影を知らずして光がないように有限を知らずして無限もまたなしベアトリーチェお嬢様の真の無限の力の前にあなた様の
何よそれ
The cruel witch was surprised and stepped back. What? It was thinner than a lace curtain. But Bito's form was still standing there. Still there, she just refuses to give up. Even after being laid bare so tragically like this, she refused to let evil through that door. At that time, a shadow just as thin as Beatrice stood behind her. It was Canon. He said, yo, thanks for the time. It's good. GG peace.
ありがとうございました。
They didn't
こ
think
の
her yet.
ご恩は忘れません。
恩の数が恨みの数を超えたら
Hmm.
そのもう良いのか
Long enough, definitely.
本当にありがとうございました。そして、ベアトリーチェ様も、もう、大丈夫です。どうか、お楽になさってください。
Be at peace.
もう良いのか
Hmm.
何よなんであんたたちは先代のババアをベアトリーチェと呼ぶ
Ooh,
の
but
よ
she's more Beatrice than you'll ever be.
ベアトリーチェは私の名前でしょ新しき黄金の魔女そして無限の魔女である私の名前のはずよ
無礼
Haha.
な。ベアトリーチェ様の名を語るな。
Ooh.
恐れながらベアトリーチェ様の名は無限の魔女を冠せられるお方が名乗られるべきもの今や先代はあなた様を指すものでございますよ
Yeah, what? Haha. Now you're the predecessor. Wow.
どうせすぐに出会う
In a new nightmare, huh?
新しい夜の悪夢にて、再び、ベアトリーチェ様のもとも、
Okay.
これで、失礼いたします。
Goodbye, Canon. As he fades away. Canon's form grew faint, and he disappeared into thin air. And so did she. After watching him go, Beatrice's form also grew faint, and before disappearing, it slumped over onto the floor. Then there was a splat. The golden heart that had been floating in midair lost its sparkle, became blood-stained flesh, and fell to the ground. Just like that. How frail it was. It was ragged and full of holes. But until a moment ago, it had sparkled so much, had continued to beat so forcefully, that heart had still just barely managed to beat. However, it was only a matter of time before it stopped. Beatrice, whose form had become fragile and faint like incense smoke, lay on the floor, steadily watching over her own heart. There, the cruel witch could be seen.
何が無限よ。現にこうしてぶっ倒れてるじゃない。
Did my screen change
有
color?
限のある無限
No,
なん
this
て
is still the same
そ
color.
んな矛盾存在するわけもない。これがあんたの魔法の限界なのよ。有限は無限に劣る。
Yo, she's talking smack now that she's dead. You had nothing to say before when she kept coming back. Be quiet. Beatrice no longer even had the will to respond. No, on the contrary, it was doubtful that the words of the cruel witch even reached her ears.
あんたが本当に無限の魔女なら
Wow,
立ち
she
上がっ
had
てみ
the
なさいよ。
nerve to say it then.
立てないでしょ。どうして立てないと思う？
You didn't even get to kill her.
あんたが無限の魔女じゃないからよ。
The cruel witch poked Beatrice's heart with her fingernail. Beatrice had no words with which to respond to that provocation. However, instead of words, she returned a single expression. It felt humiliating only to the cruel witch. What'd she do? Because she had gently curved her mouth and smiled. Hey! Footsteps were approaching that place. There was no way she had misheard it. That rough speaking heels and the sound of Battler's footsteps. Ooh, what Battler gonna say about this?
バトラか。偉そうなことを言っても、わらわはこのざまよ。
Hmm. But what did he have to say?
そなたの本当の魔女というのを、わらわなりに頑張ってみたぞ。
ああ、見てたぜ。
Yeah, this is awkward kind of low key.
なあ、これでわらわは魔女になれたかな。そなたの対戦相手の資格
Yeah, she was doing a lot of this to earn,
でき
yo.
たかな。
Yeah. Dang.
ダメだな。
Bella said it unbelievable. Yeah, that was blunt. Yeah, episode 3 questions arc right now.
死ね
ああ、ダメだ。
Hey,
全然ダ
Battler.
メだ。
Ooh. What did he do? Yeah, what? Where? Yeah. Okay, so we're back. What is
席に
happening,
つけ。
man?
俺の対戦相手はベアトじゃない。
You're
て
my.
めえだ。
Ooh, this music. Okay.
バトルこれは
何の魔法なの？どうでもいいわ、知ったことじゃない。
Yeah, what happened?
45了解。
This is what attacking everywhere? Oh my gosh.
410了解。死ねバトラ。
The Chiesa sisters each readied their own golden bows and fired golden arrows. The only two pulled the bowstrings together using precision guidance. Okay. They were fighting against an enemy before their eyes. They fired the bows at the same time, and their might did not suffer in the slightest. Nothing worked. He said it's useless, haha.
弾かれた？結界はないよ。抵抗だけで弾いた。45標的測定。
What's 45 got to say?
45了解。
What is it?
これは私が故障しているの？
Break down.
計測値が暴走して。対魔法抵抗力エンドレス9。
Anti-magic resistance power.
標的は神話級魔法攻撃でも通用しません。
That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. The golden bow flat warheads could penetrate any magical armor through reciprocal corrosion. When no one tried to block them with anti-magic resistance power, even 8 digits were not sufficient to prevent their penetration. By the way, even famous gods that appear in myths rarely reach as high as 9 digits. Exactly, yeah. Endless 9. Yeah. Battle had buried all 9 of those digits with 9s. Okay.
本気のバトラ様の前魔法の矢髪の毛を揺らすことさえ
He didn't even flinch. He didn't even move. Over 9,000. Just as sisters dropped their golden bows in shock. To Balor himself, it was as though a pair of dragonflies had flown past his shoulders.
何やってんだ？遊んでるのかよ。
Making fun of their attack.
ザコは下がってい
Hey,
ろ。
that good old pose.
席につけ。このエセ魔女め。てめえの化けの皮は俺が剥ぐ。
Ooh. They left. The Shit Sisters couldn't hide their fear at Balor's ferocity, and they backed up as though they had been struck. Beatrice watched this scene in shock.
これはバトル何の真似なのか。
見ての通りさ。俺の対戦相手はお前じゃない。そいつだ。そこにいる。お前の名前を語る偽物さ。
She's my opponent.
俺は魔女と戦っている。そして対戦相手に魔女を
she is. Okay, that makes. Okay, I follow.
破ることで。てめえの傍若無人はたっぷり見させてもらったぜ。
A lot of arrogance. Talking about she got the power of gods and stuff. I didn't even read that. What did it say? Then Balor's eyes grew as sharp as blades as he stared down at the cruel witch. What are you calling magic? Okay.
てめえは魔女じゃない。俺が化けの皮を剥いでバラバラにしてやるぜ。
Okay.
戦闘準備だ。
Oh. They're about to like actually fight. Okay, Virgilia. Let's see that you're good.
ベアトリーチェ、あなたは下がって休みなさい。
She hadn't been able to acknowledge him. Okay, that's the point. Was she qualified to watch this game board from the sidelines? Yo, just sit there and watch. Yeah, for real. Any theories about anything? At this point. I'll say some stuff towards the end though. When someone like this calls themselves a witch.
本当の魔女の名誉を守った。
わらわはその
何も言う必要はない。 黄金の魔女の名は決して安っぽくないってことを、お前に代わって教えてやら。
The one which isn't that cheap. Hey, yo, respect.
大まかなルールは以上でございます。
Okay.
ありがとう、ロノウェ。大体のルールは分かったわ。なるほどね。魔法では勝てないから魔法以外で決着できる世界で私に一騎打ちを挑んできたわけね。愚かな連中。へりくつで私に勝てると本気で思ってるのね。
ああ、思ってる。
Yeah, I've been
てめえのへり
doing
くつ
this.
を俺が全て叩き潰してやるぜ。エヴァおばさんよ。
私はエヴァではないわ。それは私の古い抜け殻の名よ。私は彼女のうちに生まれた本当の魔女。
witch born inside of her.
ごまかすな。てめえの正体は魔女でも何でもない。
Oh.
生身の人間だ。人間の犯人だ。後ろ宮エヴァだ。
Ooh, okay.
第二の番を再構築。
Okay, so I'm about second Twilight.
了解。第二の番はバラ庭園にてローザとマリアが殺されました。当方はそれをエヴァ犯人説にて処定。
For that case, yeah.
はあ、
うん。
バカバカしい。さあさあおいでなさい。思い出してごらんなさい。後ろ宮秀吉がどんな姿をしていたのか。
Yoshi have?
何？
Yeah, what?
何の真似をしやがった。
Yeah, what?
死者の召喚だ。魔女は証言台に死者を立たせることもたやすい。
What? On the opposing side, a transparent Uncle Hideyoshi was summoned. Talk about convenient. For real. He looked as though he couldn't see what was going on here, almost as like a person on the side of the TV.
証人喚問。後ろ宮秀吉の証言よ。さあさあ秀吉、お話しなさいな。
I was expecting Hideyoshi to show up like
わしは部屋で
this.
ずっとエヴァの看病をしとったんや。もちろんエヴァが部屋を出るわけもあらへん。
Okay. Yeah.
エヴァおばさん、ここじゃ赤くねえ証言はへの役にも立たねえぜ。
Oh.
赤で再度の復唱を要求する。
Okay.
ああ、そうだったわね。いいわよ。赤で言ってあげなさい。
Okay.
わしはずっと部屋におったで。事件の前後の時間帯はすべてや。
What about Ava though?
さあ、ほら。これでエヴァが犯人ってことはありえなくなったわよ。どう返してくれるのかしら。
バカバカしい。くだらなさすぎて、あくびが出る一手だ。
Yo, for real.
ベアとは一度たりとも、こんな子供騙しな一手を打ったことはない。
Haha, yo, she's like, bad movie, okay.
復唱要求。エヴァおばさんも、事件前後の
That's
時
what
間
I'm
帯
saying, yeah.
は、すべて部屋にい
That's
た
what。you gotta say.
秀吉おじさんはただのアリバイ工作員だ。あんたはおじさんに留守番をさせて、こっそり部屋を抜け出していたんだ。そうでないなら、こいつが赤で言えるはずだぜ。
You should. Go on, you got saying in red, man.
復唱拒否。
Ah, there we go.
秀吉の証言だけで十分よ。それを復
Why are
唱
you
する必要
sweating
は
then?
ないでしょ。
Are you sweating?
降りてきましたね。容赦は無用です。これでチェック。
It is a check. Yo, for real.
ああ、いただきだぜ。ちょろい相手だ。チェック。秀吉おじさんは、終始部屋を出なかったろうさ。しかし、あんたを看病していたというのは、真っ赤な嘘だ。よって、あんたのアリバイは存在しない。あんたには部屋を抜け出して、ローザおばさんたちを殺すチャンスがあった。かわせるってんなら、赤で。エヴァおばさんは部屋から一歩も出ていない。できねえだろ。
Dang, calling her out, yo. Oh, this is a remix of that? Okay.
何よそれ。
No,
わけがわかんない。
no, you don't get it?
おばさん。たとえルールに不慣れであっても、全力で叩き潰すのがこの
Yeah,
ゲ
he
ー
said
ム
no
の流儀だ。
mercy. I'm with that.
なあ、ベアト。
Hey.
ストレートでもらうぜ。
He's not taking
ベア
that
トは
straight. He said, we are chilling over
わら
here.
わは良い。それよりバトル。油断するな。
Yeah, don't get overconfident now. I'm with you on this one, man, but
向こうが要領をつかんでからが本番だぞ。
yeah, once he gets to, yeah, true.
だが潰す。
Ooh, he's confident. I respect
徹
that.
底的に潰す。
Mm.
なぜなら奴は、魔女ではない。あいつを魔女だと認めたら、お前の通した意地が通らない。 いかなる暴論であろうとへりくつであろうと、俺が全身全霊で叩き潰す。
Okay, Battler. I like that little rumble in the back. Battler's side then struck with the EVA-culprit theory to explain cross-synapsy, the 7 Twilights in the exact same way. Okay. And at the time there had been no one in the 4th floor except for Ava and the victims. As before, no one could establish an alibi for Ava. Back then, Ava had claimed that they disappeared while she went into the bathroom. But there was nothing to support that, and the witch side couldn't beat it in red either. Using the same style of argument as the question regarding the stake shooting machine, the witch side asked once more of how Ava could have strangled both of them at the same time by herself. But of course, Battle was splendidly countered attack by refusing to explain cause because the devil's proof. Yep. Under the storm of my ears will break. Under the storm of stress and Battler's spirit, the witch side was completely swallowed up. Having to resign 3 times during the short period of time she had to grasp the rules. Okay, but where things take a twist, a turn.
なるほどね。ようやくコツが分かってきたわ。
Your music is going on fire right
もう
now.
あんたの思い通りにことは運ばせないわよ。今度は私から仕掛けさせてもらうわ。ロノレ、第4から第6の番を再構築。Ushiromiya切り絵をここで一度。第4から第6の番のルドルフ切り絵秀吉の殺人に話を戻させてもらう。
Okay.
一度はリザインした局面をなぜもう
That's a good question. Which you about to pull out? The one you do not use. Yeah, she's never gone back to the scene. Yeah.
当時生存者たちはゲストハウスへ籠城していたわ。食料がなかったけれど、彼らは安全を考え、翌日まで食事を抜く覚悟さえあった。
Yo, I feel like jumping up and dancing now. Yo, this song's nice.
けれど、
Okay.
結局3人は食料を求めて外
Watch
へ
my
出る
volume.
わ。
そうだな。結局、3人は食料を取りに表へ出る。
Yep. Those 3 went
面
out.
倒だから赤を交えて語るわ
This is a
よ。
nice. Yo. Huh? It's a pain, so I'll add some time.
切り絵は食料はいらないと考えてた。
Okay, Kiri didn't think that they needed food. Okay.
1日くらい食事を抜いても死なないのだから。
Okay.
ゲストハウスを出ないべきだと主張していた。にもかかわらず彼女は食料を取りにゲストハウスを出ようと提案する。これは矛盾しない？
はい。見事に矛盾します。切り絵の行動式に矛盾します。
その矛盾は私が魔法で作り出したの。つまり私が魔法で切り絵を操ってそう言い出させて生贄たちが
Yo,
外
Battler,
出す
say
るよう
something.
に誘導
Get her out of
した。
here. Get her out of here.
バカバカしい。
Oh, never mind.
そんな魔法あるわけがね。
悪魔の証明よ。バトラ君が知らない魔法だからといって存在を否定することにはならない。そしてその魔法を私は実演する義務も負わない。それでいてさらにあなたには反論の余地もない。こういう戦い方でよろしいのかしら。
はい。実にお見事な一手です。バトラ様、受け手をお願いいたします。
おかしな論法に持ち込んできやがったぜ。つまり、どういうことだ。
後ろ宮切り絵の行動式に対して駒を打ってきました。
Yeah.
すでに説明がある通り、
Yeah, yeah, because of her contradictory statements. Yeah,
外へ出るべきではないという行動式を持っていました。
they shouldn't. But then she says,
にも
yeah.
かかわらず、彼女は率先して食料を取りに行こうという矛盾した行動をとります。この矛盾が説明できない限り、それを魔法であると主張する暴力的な手です。
Yep, what you gotta say, man?
そりゃ、最初はキリエさんもそう考えてたんだろうよ。しかし多分、途中で色々と考えて、やっぱり食料は必要だろうと心変わりしたってことなんだ。
Yo, when you say that
いざとい
sounds
う
good.
時、空腹で力が出ないってんじゃ意味ないだろうし。
Oh, you're sweating. Oh, man,
その
Battler.
心変わりが魔法によるものだと主張しているのです。つまり、非常に困難なことですが、キリエが心変わりした理由を説明しなければならないのです。
Yo, for real, I'm like trying to zone in on what they're saying so that I don't pay attention to the music.
なんだって。そんなの、キリエさんの頭の中の話だろ。
Yeah, that's like...
キリエさんの霊を召喚して質問するとかできないのかよ。ベアト、お前、キリエさんを呼び出したりできない
Does
の
she
か
have enough magic for that?
できません。それは魔女側のみに
Honestly,
許
which
されてい
side?
る手です。
That's not fair, man. Jeez.
すまん。
Dang, that sucks. Oh,
くそ。
dang, language battler.
多分だな。俺たち子供のことを考えて、やっぱり食料は必要だろうと総合的に考えて。
それを客観的に主張しなければなりません。
Yo, but I'm glad she's there trying to
あ
help
る
him.
理由により、食料がやはり必要であると心変わり。例えば、
It's not
そ
her
う
to
証
say
言した
that
の
or
を誰かが
present.
聞いたとか、何かに書き残したとか。
残念だけど、その心変わりの理由は誰にも語られておらず、
It was
ま
not
た
passed
記
on
さ
by
れ
anyone
て
who
もい
knows
な
it written down.
い。よって、キリエの頭の中で何があったのか、あんたには憶測することしかで、つまり証明は不能。私の手に対し、あなたは一切の反撃の一手を持たない。今度はあんたがリザインする番なのよ、バトラくん。
心変わりの理由など無限に想定できる。そしてその無限の可能性を全て潰しきることが不可能。
Okay, so
肉々しいほどに見事マトラ様にこれを切り返す方法があるとすれば、多分あの手だけかと。
yeah, that
その
move.
手とは何なの？
He said, I can't help you
さ
though.
て、
Oh,
ど
is
のよう
it?
な手でございましょうね。お嬢様の得意な手だったような気もしますが。
Hey, no, we're helping us low key.
ケチケ
It's
チしないで
specialty.
話せ。ベアトリーチェ、自らの思考を停止させる者に与えられる答えはありませんよ。考えなさい。
She said, think about what you, yeah, your own, yeah.
とっととリザインしたらついでにさらに赤で追い詰めてあげるわ。キリエはね、死ぬ最後の瞬間まで食料を取りに行かないイコール屋敷に行かないと
She
いう
even
行動
added
式を
an
維持していた
equal
わ。
sign to this.
にもかかわらず率先して屋敷へ向かっ
She
た
has
わ。
with me. Yep.
台車を押して食料を運ぼうとしたわ。その矛盾はなぜ？私が魔法で操ったから。これこそが私の魔法が実在し、私が魔女である証拠なの。
うるせえ、黙れ。心変わりでさえないって言うのか。キレ様、死ぬまでずっと食料はいらない、屋敷には行かないと思ってたなら、なんで自分から進んで食料を取りに行こう、屋敷に行こうなんて言い出すんだ。魔法でキリエさんが操られていたっていうのか。そんなバカな。どうやってこの魔法を打ち破ればいいんだ。 エさんがここにいてくれて一言
Okay. Let me actually focus on this here. It's only
いや心変わりすらしてないと赤で言われちまった。
okay.
どうすりゃいいんだ。人間側には反撃できる一手がね。
Come on, think, Battler, think.
このゲームって知れば知るほどに魔女に有利なルールよね。たとえいくつの局面で負けたとしてもたった一つだけ勝てればそれだけで魔女は存在を誇示できる。つまりバトラ君には完全勝利以外に魔女を否定する方法はないの。ここまで私のことを散々エヴァ呼ばわりして追い詰めてきたつもりのようだけど、あなたの尊敬するキリエさん一人の頭の中の話だけで全てがひっくり返っちゃうなんて実にしちゃいなさいよ。認めちゃえば負けちゃえば。
くそー。人間には証明不能だ。死者が何を思って行動したのかなんて推測の域を出ない。しかも推測程度じゃ魔法を否定できない。魔法を打ち破るためにはキリエさんがどうして心変わりしたのか客観的な証拠を。でも畜生、どうして食料が欲しいと心変わりしたのか、その証拠は存在しないと赤で言われちまってる。どうすりゃいいんだ。畜生。
バトラス
It'll move over here.
よし
Ooh.
食料を取りに行かない。
Don't say it, Battler.
実際には矛盾したこのキリエさんの考えをどう理解すればいいんだ。
理解なんかできないわよ。理解不能、解釈不能。その闇は全て魔女のものだもの。
Man,
そう
she
考えても無駄よ。
whenever she gets the upper hand, she really talks that
あなた
crap,
に魔女を否定
man.
することなんてできやしな。
Or when she thinks he does or
私は
something.
こうして存在するんだもの。私こそは黄金の魔女。そこにいる元の魔女から名前を奪い取った。あなたに私がベアトリーチェであることを否定などできないのよ。
くそー。その名を語る資格は貴様にね。なのにそれを否定する手が思いつかねえ。
Battler could no longer counter this witch, who was laughing insanely in triumph. He didn't want to give up, but no move appeared. He ground his teeth, making a fist with both hands. But even so, he couldn't think of a brilliant counterattack. What about Beatrice right there?
制限時間を切りますがリザインでよろしいですか。
人間側
Or I guess
受
not.
け手があります。デザインをしま
Exactly. I knew she was going to say something.
反撃
Yeah,
の
well,
手は
Renova said she's been thinking the whole time.
ある。
なんだって。
Okay, I'm good for 10 more minutes
どん
before
な
I
手
actually have to
がある
go.
っていうのよ、先代様。このベアトリーチェの魔法をどんな手で否定できるのか教えてくださる？できないわ。そんなこと不可能よ。
Okay.
食料を
What's
取
she
りに
going to
行
say
かない
though?
イコール屋敷に行かないという命題をそれ単体で説明できないなら、わらわはそれを待遇で説明する。
Contrapositive. Okay.
つまりそれでも屋敷に行ったイコール食料以外の目的でとも説明できるのではないか。
Yeah, okay.
これはわらわの得意手のヘンペルのカラスという
Yep, the other one, yeah.
バトラの得意手のチ
チェス盤思考術。
So, yeah.
キリエが食料を目的に屋敷に行くことがありえないなら、それでもなおキリエが外へ出る他の目的があったと説明するしかない。
Okay.
つまりその目的が証明できれば魔法は否定できる。
When you go, maybe put in the pause after she. So. Okay, I see what you mean. I feel that.
食料を目
Yeah,
的
I'm
に屋
here
敷に
later
行か
than
ないで
usual today.
他の目的があってそれを偽るために食料を取りに行こうと言い出したわけか。
Yep.
確かにそれなら説明がまだ可能かもしれない。しかしどうやって。
お師匠様、キリエの死亡現場の再構築を。
Okay.
例の消化はできぬが死体の検証は人間側の権利のはず。
Oh snap! It's a storm outside. It's pouring out rain out there.
問題ありませんよ。
Teacher can succeed in accused death. We can summon a ghost with it.
後宮キリエの死亡現場を再構築します。 私たちはキリエの霊を呼び出すことはできない。
An island? It for real is pouring outside though. That's why I took out my thing. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, it's pouring out there.
キリエが何を残したかを知ることで、それを武器
Why is
に
it
で
always
きるかも
raining
しれない。
whenever I'm playing this game? But something similar is happening. Okay. Guess there's a problem. So we can start seeing. Okay.
いいわよ。好きなだけを調べなさいよ。何もわかるわけがない。さっきも赤で言ったわよ。キリエは何も書き残してはいない。何を見つけたところで何もわかるものか。
何も見つからないかもしれない。でもバトラは歯を食いしばってそなたを打ち破る一手を思いつこうと戦
Hey,
って
he's not giving up. I'm not going to give
我
up.
々にできることは
She's trying to help the best she
こん
can.
な程度しかない。
Respect. Beatrice landed on her feet in the reconstructed hall, approached Kira's corpse and wandered around observing.
人間側の戦い方は今一つ勝手がわからない。
It makes sense.
確か物証が必要だ
Evidence.
なれば何を探せばいいのか。
大ベアトリーチェ教ともあろうお方が床に膝をつけ
Shut
て
up,
這い回っ
man.
てみっともなく死体あさりとはね。お似合いな姿だこと。
Yeah. Anyways, back to searching. Yeah.
わらわにはこれくらいしかできぬ。何を蔑まれようと構わぬ。だがわらわの名誉のために戦うと言ったバトラー、
Oh,
わらわ
true.
は捨ておけぬ。
He's doing that too.
地を這い死に食わさることになろうとも。そ
Did
の
y'all
義理に
hear that in the
応え
mic?
ね
I
ば
don't know
な
if
ら
I
ぬの
picked
だ。
up on the mic. It for real is a storm outside. Bathed in the witch's sneers, Beatrice searched through Kiri's corpse. She fished through the pockets, taking what was inside out, and laying it on the floor. Laid on the floor. It was a handkerchief. Tissue, a key to her house, and the stub of a boat ticket, a lighter, a cigarette butt, and the single 100 yen coin. Key to her house, selfie ticket, boat, lighter, cigarette. Oh, is there one more thing? There is no special suspicious object. A lighter, okay. Although Bito was down on all fours and sneered at that, it was all she could find. Yeah, I was like really looking at those. I was really like, wait a second, those items. Yeah, because okay.
くだらないバカみたい。勇ましいことを言って割り込んでおきながら、その低たらくは何なの？
Okay.
ああ、情けない、恥ずかしい。
She just loves talking.
へそかんで死んじゃえば。
The witch fell over laughing, lambasting Bito. Bito hung her head, trying to withstand this shame.
お嬢様、検証は十分ですか？
これ以上何も見つからぬ。以上の物証から何か反論の一手は出ますか？
Maybe she can't, but Battler can.
出なければ人間側
Virgilia, hold up. Ask everyone if they have something first. Jeez. They know something. Relax. She said, "Hey, no one got anything. We must resign." You said that before, and then Bito came up and said something. You're saying again?
私の魔法は打ち破れない。あんたはもはや元魔女でしかないのよ。ベアトリーチェを名乗ることも許されなくなったただの負け犬なのよ。さあ、そのゴミやガラクタを好きに積み重ねて私の魔法を打ち破ってごらんなさい。できないでしょう。できないわよね。それはなぜ？私が魔女だからよ。あんたは名前さえ持たない負け犬だからよ。
Oh my gosh. Yo. Battler, say something, man. I know you saw something. Or not?
何か
No one's actually going to say something?
何かある
Battler
はずな
been
のだ。
quiet, though. Or is she really going to find something? Before they actually say
くじけぬ
resign.
ぞ。
They don't give up.
笑われようとも。わらわの名誉のために戦うバトラ。バトラの名誉のために。くじけるものか。
Abita held back her tears at the words humiliation she was being showered with. She tried to find if Kira is holding something else, to find something that could save Battler from his plight. Hashtag it was mad. Ain't that the best? I'm gonna end right here, guys. So this actually have to go. Think about that. And do with that cliffhanger there, where they will solve it next time, or see what will happen. Man, it was getting juicy. They had me here going for here for an hour longer than I usually do. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna end it right now. I heard the knock knock, but yeah, I'm gonna end it right now, y'all. Thanks for tuning in for the stream. Did my screen freeze? Okay, good. Yeah, next stream will be on Tuesday. Saturday we'll be streaming some Danganronpa over here on Twitch. Feel free to join the stream. We're starting chapter 3. Or no, we're continuing chapter 3. So yeah, there's that, and yeah, I think that's about that. Yeah, I'm into this. Next stream I'll start off with some things I have to say about what just went down. But yeah, I'm going to end it right now. Enjoy the rest of your weekend if I don't see y'all. I might be streaming tomorrow, something over on YouTube and Twitch. And wait, what did we get for the end of the poll, by the way? Did my software freeze? Did my screen freeze? Okay, it didn't freeze. So yeah, let me end this poll. More people like chocolate ice cream. We got 45% chocolate, 44%. Oh, I guess it was tied. Chocolate and vanilla got tied, but strawberry got that one vote. I'm team strawberry, by the way, but I didn't get to vote. I can't vote on my own streams, but yeah, again, thank you for tuning in. See y'all next week for some more Umineko, and hopefully I see you for Danganronpa streams, or I'll be streaming tomorrow if I get to that. But yeah, that's all I'll say. See y'all later. Peace and out.